Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome in to another Lions live reaction, live commentary, live stream on this rare Sunday early window slate of games for the Lions. This is only like the fourth time this season, and they only have like one more after this that the Lions are playing at the 1 o'clock Eastern window. But welcome in everyone. How are we doing ahead of Lions Giants here? Should be a good one. Jameis Winston and his chaotic nature should be fun to watch as we are just moments from kickoff here. How are we doing? Dino's in the chat saying, let's go. How are we doing, Dinos? How are we doing? We got 4 of you in here before kickoff. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. We got 5 of you, just kidding. So, yeah, Lions Giants today. Lions obviously coming off a tough loss to the Eagles on Sunday night. They look to bounce back. They have been fantastic at rebounding from a loss in the Dan Campbell era. Regardless, still why we play the games, right? That's still why we play the games. And the Giants, they got guys on that D-line that give me a little bit of pause. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns has had a fantastic season. Decker and Sewell are playing injured, so not looking forward to that matchup. But hopefully, I mean, the Giants have also allowed like 175 rush yards a game, so if the Lions can't run the ball, there are bigger concerns. At the same time, though, anything can happen. Anything can happen. DJ Reed back in the lineup, that's exciting. Lions wearing their black jerseys, that's exciting. Funny enough, the last time they wore the black uniforms, the Tampa Bay game, was the only game on stream that I didn't wear this jersey because I loaned it to a friend because he was going to the game. So I actually get to match the Lions for the first time this season. The Lions they get 3 alternate jersey games per year. This will be the second. They are wearing all whites against the Cowboys in a couple of weeks on Thursday. I don't know if they're going to do, I think they might just do normal homes on Thanksgiving. And then maybe you do the blacks against the all whites for the Vikings on Christmas. I don't know. I do not know. But as we get set for kickoff here, be sure to drop in the chat how we are feeling. The Lions have won the coin toss and will defer. So the Giants offense is up first. Lions, before the bye week, could not win a coin toss to save their lives. Now they're doing a lot better in that department. A lot better. I think that's 3 weeks in a row that they've won the coin toss, so that's nice. This defense firing on all cylinders. They held the Eagles to under 4 yards of play last week. So hopefully more of the same against the Giants today. We've got the Fox crew on the broadcast. I think it's Kenny Albert and Vilma. Hopefully we don't get any Dion branches in this game. So here we go, folks. Malcolm Rodriguez back in the lineup. He will be instrumental on special teams. Good to see Rodrigo. All famous Jameis getting ready. What an interesting human being that man is. But yeah, Giants are beat up. They're missing a couple of guys in the secondary. They're missing Jackson Dart, which I thought Jackson Dart was going to play because he had been practicing all week. Oh, right, and Brian Dable got fired, so they have an interim head coach. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Jake Bates getting set to kick this one away. Bates lining it up, and the kick is away. And we are underway in Detroit. That'll be fielded at the 5, return to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he will be tracked down at the 31. Malcolm Rodriguez in on that tackle. Welcome back, Rodrigo. So Jameis Winston had, honestly, a pretty good game for the most part against this Packers team last week. Came down to a last-minute interception, but what can you do? Is the Jameis experience, after all. So 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. Winston under center from the 30. Winston. 2 tight ends in the game. Man in motion. He's going to take the snap. It's a play action. Winston, under pressure, gets it off, and it's a catch. Up to the 50, over midfield. Darius Slayton on the first play from scrimmage with a gain of 23 or thereabouts. Lions sent pressure trying to get home. They were unable to. And the Giants very quickly over midfield. Good play under pressure by Winston. I'll give him that. They're going quick. Winston in the gun with the back lined up to his left. Winston takes the snap. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Tracy off the right side. He's going to work his way up the middle through traffic, and he will pick up about 5 on that play. I imagine the Giants would have scripted something, and typically in these games, no matter who the opponent is, first drive is not necessarily indicative of the rest of the game. That said, I do want to see the Lions offer a little resistance here. Winston under center. Tracy is the back, 2 tight ends. Same formation they started with. Man in motion. It's just to the other side now. Except it's a give off the left side to Tracy. He will be met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going nowhere. He might have even lost a yard. Jack Campbell in on that stop, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 7. Jack Campbell playing out of his mind this season on a potential all-pro trajectory. Not a bad way to play in your contract year. Third and 7. Winston in the gun. Back to his left. Lions showing blitz. Winston changing the play at the line. That bunch formation at the top of the screen scares me if the Lions are blitzing. Winston takes the snap. It was late. There's got to be flags all over that, as that is going to be thrown out of bounds. The play clock was expiring. But are they saying a jump? They are going to say it's a jump. So the Lions tried to jump the snap because the play clock was expiring. Hutchinson just went a split second early. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Just mistimed it, Hutch. Mistimed it. Got to be sharper than that, buddy. So 3rd and 2 now. Singletary in the game. He is the Giants' short yardage back. The Giants are now in 4-down territory. Winston under center, I formation. Winston takes the snap, tosses it outside to Singletary. He's going to throw it back to Winston. Winston going to get hit. Now he's going to fling it downfield. There's a man open, and it's caught. Wan'Dale Robinson, touchdown Giants. And they open the scoring on a flea flicker, double pass, whatever you want to call it. Lions secondary woefully. Oh, my Lord. They almost got him, too. Tyleik Williams nearly got Winston, but Thomas Harper and Amik Robertson caught out of position on that one. And the Giants open the scoring. All right. The kick is up, and it is good. So 7-0 for the Giants there. If they've... It's a lot more fun to be the guys executing the trick play than to be the ones having the trick play run against. Not great. Don't love. I would expect... Surely people will be rational about this, right? Surely. So that leads us to our first commercial break. Not great. Not great, Dino. How did you... Did you change your username in the last 5 minutes? That's funny. Well, wait, did I start Wan'Dale in fantasy? Yeah, lol. That's so funny. Because I can still see your original username on your first message. I just see the difference. I'm like, wait, that's the right person, right? Or the same person, rather. That's unfortunate. Oh, right, I traded Wandale. That's what I did. Oops. Oops. That's on me. That is on me. Oh, well. Man, that's not great. That's not great. That said, though, I mean, first drive of the game, Giants. I figured they were going to come out with a little bit of fire. The more important thing is for them is going to be the second and third quarter. Like, if the Giants start fast, it is what it is. The Lions and like the normal flow of a game should be able to outplay them. But I don't love it. Certainly don't love it. 3 minutes in to be down 7-0, not a good feeling. Although remember the start of the year when the Lions allowed an opening drive touchdown like every game. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Four plays, 70 yards. Secondary got torched on that play. The discrepancy between how well the Lions front read that play versus how poorly the secondary did was crazy. As the kick is away, it'll be fielded in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 35. They're going to show a replay here. So, yeah, the Lions front reads this actually. Tyleek Williams reads this so well, but oh my, this is so funny. Thomas Harper just runs straight by Wandale. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Yeah, Kelvin Shepard's like, he's like showing him on the tablet, and Harper's like, I didn't even think about that. Lions starting this drive. Goff gonna motion under center. Dan Skipper is the extra tight end in this game. Of course, no Sam Laporta. Gibbs the back. He's gonna get the ball off the left side. Gibbs cuts it up the middle, and he will pick up 5 yards to start this game. Now, going back to that Eagles game, we know, and lots of games this year, we know, when the Lions run the ball, they're nearly unstoppable because of how well they can set up their play action. When they can't run the ball, they're pretty much useless. So gotta run the ball. Goff, career low completion percentage last week as he's under center here with Gibbs in the backfield once again. The give is to Gibbs. He's going to cut up the middle. Gibbs breaks a tackle, and he's going to get near the line to gain. He's going to pick up about, well, I guess it was 2nd and 6, so he's going to pick up 5, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Lions offensive line, Sewell, Decker, banged up, playing through injuries. Glasgow, playing through injury. Ratledge, probably playing through injury at this point. Big one for me is Brock Wright, the backup tight end. Obviously, he's the starter now. He's got to be better as a blocker, more consistent. 3rd and 1, Lions in a funky formation here. Goff under center. He's going to fake it to Gibbs off the side. He's going to dump it in the middle for a catch to Brock Wright for a gain of 4. That was a weird formation where full house formation with Amon-Ra as the tailback. Gibbs is one of the fullbacks. A little play action there. It works out. Lions gain a 1st down. So for the Giants, Abdul Carter, bit of a disappointing rookie year so far. Maybe he can show some flashes. But Brian Burns, one of the league leaders in sacks, he's been fantastic. Goff under center, I formation, Williams in motion. Goff takes the snap, fakes it to Gibbs. Goff going to dump it in the flat to Gibbs now with not a lot of room. He's just going to attack the double team and pick up 2 yards there. That was weird. Goff had all day, but it seems like he defaulted to Gibbs rather early on in that process. But, I mean, I won't blame him. I would also dump it off to Jahmyr Gibbs every chance I got. 2nd and 8 now. Gibbs still the back. Goff under center. I formation again. St. Brown in motion. It's a toss to Gibbs off the right side. Gibbs cuts up. He's got some blockers. 1st down, stays on his feet. That'll be a gain of 10 or 11 for Jahmyr Gibbs. So the run game working early. Great. I love this little crack block by St. Brown. He comes in motion, and he's going to just get a little bit of a block on Brian Burns. Williams with a nice block downfield. Couple of nice blocks downfield by Williams. And Gibbs bouncing off tackles. Love to see it. 1st and 10 now from the Giants' 39-yard line. Goff going to check under center again. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff tosses it to Gibbs again. He's going to go forward for 3-4 yards there. Patient run by Gibbs there. So the Lions, whenever they win, in the 6 wins they have 170 average rush yards in those games, and they only have 70 in their losses. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. 2nd and 7 now. They only gave him a gain of 3. Lions jumbo formation. Goff fakes it to Gibbs, and he's under pressure, stays on his feet, dumps it off to Brock Wright, who drops it. That hit Brock Wright in the stomach, and he drops it. Now, Goff was very pressured on that play. Gibbs was unable to really do much to impede the blitzer, but he stayed on his feet. Where's this hit right? I mean, dude, it hits you in the stomach. You got to catch that. I know there's a guy there, but brings up 3rd and 7 now for the Lions. Gibbs motions into the backfield. From the 36, Goff takes the snap. Looking, right? Now he's under pressure. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. That's not good. Coyote Awashika just got torched. Come on, man. Awashika, I need you to just pretend to be a competent guard. That brings up 4th and 14, and the Lions will punt. Can't have it, man. Can't have it. So Fox getting set to punt on 4th and 14 here. Hopefully he can pin them deep. And the Lions are going to choose to take a delay of game penalty to allow Fox a little bit more room to work on this punt. Always hate punting from opposing territory, but from enemy territory. It sucks, man. And the thing is, if Goff just throws an incomplete there, they probably get a field goal out of it. It would have been like a 53-yard field goal or somewhere around there. Instead, they have to punt. Not good. Now what's happening? What's with more whistles? No, the game clock's off. Darius Alexander, that's who it was. Lions fans are already freaking out on Twitter. It's funny. The punt is away. It'll be fair caught at the 8-yard line. So the Giants get a big stop on the first drive of the game. Great start for the Giants. Full credit to them. I will say, with Coyote Awashika getting burned there, I really wonder about Miles Frazier. Because what was the stat? He had like 350 pass blocking snaps and didn't allow a sack in college. Like true pass blocking snaps, not RPOs, not screens, not any of the trickery or any of that. Like true passing downs was nearly unbeatable. So I would be very curious to see if the Lions try to get him integrated sooner rather than later with Christian Mahogany out. Obviously, you've got the Packers at Thanksgiving, so you're not going to do it this week, but the week after, you got a week before Dallas, or then you've got the mini bye week after Dallas before the Rams game, or is it Steelers? Rams or Steelers? The mini bye after Dallas in a few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Miles Frazier at some point. All right. Do 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 do. I've got a buddy who's a Broncos fan who's telling me that this is the trappiest trap game for the Lions. No, I don't think. I still don't. Even if the Lions lost, I don't view it as a trap game. I view it as a game that is must win and that the Lions should win, but the Giants have good pieces. But we're not going there yet. It's the first quarter. It is the first quarter. And the Giants also have 6 opening drive touchdowns. They're second in the NFL. So they're also just good at the start of games. Oh, Rodriguez out on defense here. Lions, very heavy front as Winston under center with a back in the backfield. He's going to give it up the middle to, is that Singletary or Tracy? Singletary's going to gain maybe 1. Philly Game Day saying it's all about having fun, fanning hard and fair. Don't hurt anyone. Feel good about your team and how they're doing it. Fly, Eagles, fly. Well, it's easier for you to say when you're, 8-2 now? At 6-4, it's not as fun. But no, I'm not. It's just enjoy, man. The NFL season is such a fine. Like, we only have a certain amount of games, so we might as well enjoy them, right? 2nd and 9 for the Giants now. Winston under center, back in the backfield. Same jumbo set. Same handoff up the middle. That's going absolutely nowhere. The Lions defense coming to play against the run so far. Jack Campbell in there again. This is going to be a big Jack Campbell day as we get a highlight of the Packers taking a 7-3 lead over the Vikings. Got to keep pace. True indeed. Beat those Lions. Excuse you? Excuse you? No. This is not a Giants channel. No. Beat the Giants. 3rd and 9 here for those Giants. Winston in the gun, couple of backs in the backfield, or maybe a tight end in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Winston going to take the snap. Blitz coming. Winston throws it off the right side. It is incomplete. DJ Reed in coverage. Good to see him back. And the Lions force a quick 3 and out. Philly Game Day. I thought it was. Don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. No, but actually, how do you feel about this matchup? Like, as an Eagles fan, are you screw the Giants because it's a division rival, or screw the Lions because the Lions are an NFC playoff caliber team? As the punt is away from their own end zone, Khalif Raymond back to return that. The cameraman, oh, never mind. I thought the cameraman did a horrible job tracking it, but it was actually just a shanked punt. Rolls out of bounds at the Lions' 46-yard line. So Lions back on offense with good field position, and we get another commercial break because there's never enough of those. Now is there? It's insane how many. I will complain about this until the end of days. There are so many commercial breaks in an NFL game. It makes watching a standalone game nearly impossible. Like, yes, it's an attention span thing, but oh my lord, there's so many commercials. All right, let's check in around the rest of the NFL, shall we? So the Colts take an early 7-0 lead on the Chiefs. Bengals up 3-0 on the Patriots. Bears up 7-0 on the Steelers. Ravens and Jets deadlocked. Seahawks down 3 to the Titans early. Chiefs are marching into Colts territory, though. Man, that'd be so funny. We as a society need to be cheering for the Colts today. Because if the Chiefs, I postulate that if the Chiefs get to 7 losses, go 10-7, they will miss the playoffs. If things work out the way I hope they do. It would require the Jaguars getting to 10-7 because they have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs. It would require the Ravens finishing strong down the stretch. One of the Chargers or Broncos beating the Chiefs, but it's possible. It is possible for the Chiefs to miss the playoffs still. All right. Oh yeah, Dan Campbell played for the Giants. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. So the Lions out of the commercial break. Fox broadcast just came back to a play instantly being snapped. So I apologize that I couldn't properly commentate beforehand. The Lions came out with Montgomery in the backfield. Gibbs was a wide receiver. They gave a jet sweep to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he got tackled for a loss. I hate the Fox broadcast. It's so bad. Lions going hurry up. 2nd and 13. Both backs in the game. Both backs in the backfield. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle. It's Amon-Ra drops it. Dude, what happened to this guy? What happened to this guy? Why is Amon-Ra unable to catch a ball this season? Penei Sewell doing great work against Brian Burns there. Oh my Lord Saint. That has to be a catch. How many times? That's like 8 or 9 drops this year. This dude was automatic in his career coming into this year. What happened? 3rd and 13 now. Williams in motion. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Dumps it off to Montgomery. And he's going to get met at the line. He'll make one man miss and he'll gain 4. And the Lions go 3 and out. That was horrible, dude. That was horrible. So the Lions getting set to punt again. Jack Fox. Almost blocked, and he gets hit. Fox gets hit. That should be a flag, as it's fair caught at the 10. Fox got hit. No? No? Okay, cool. I guess we're not calling running into the punter or roughing the kicker. Guess we're not calling those. Okay. I guess that's not a penalty anymore. What a frustrating start off for the offense. Man, that's so annoying. Ah! We're 30 minutes into the stream and I'm already really annoyed. I'm already really annoyed. Lions crowd is a bit frustrated. Yep, I see that. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. I just enjoy the other team's misery after the Eagles beat them. Dallas, KC, Rams, Packers, Lions, etc. All playoff contenders. I mean, that's fair, and that's probably why you probably enjoyed the content I put out last week when I was very frustrated at that game. Dino saying, "Who do we blame?" LOL. Take your pick. I mean, for that drive specifically, St. Brown has to make a catch, and I cannot believe that that is a real sentence I just had to say. That St. Brown needs to make a catch. But dude, he's the most coming into this season, he was widely regarded as the most sure-handed receiver in the entire league. Like, you would maybe get 1 drop a year. We're averaging like a drop per week with him. He had at least one last week. Could argue a second one. He's up to like 10 drops this year. He's in the top 10 of drops this season. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Goff also has to be better, but I mean, Goff just has to be more composed. Fox broadcast just got a stat wrong. They said the Giants only have 6 total plays. They ran 4 plays on their opening drive, and then they went 3 and out, so they have 7 already. Winston going to start this drive under center, back in the backfield. 2 tight ends in the game, takes the snap, the give off the left side, runs into the teeth of the Lions defense, and that'll be a gain of 1, maybe 2 if they're generous. As we're going to get to know the interim head coach for the New York Giants. The name was on the screen, and I read it, processed it, and then forgot it. Oops. My bad. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. They did give him 2. Very generous by the officials on the spot there. Winston in the gun with the back to his left. Aleem McNeil playing the edge for the Lions here. Winston takes the snap, delayed handoff. Tracy running right, cuts it back, runs into a wall known as Jack Campbell, and he'll pick up 2 more, bring up 3rd and 6. Aleem McNeil, good play off the edge as well. I cannot believe the Lions are so beat up at edge, and they have no one that can defend the run that they have to put Aleem McNeil out there. Like, McNeil has to line up as the 4-eye just to try to set the edge over there. God, we need Pascal back so badly. 3rd and 6 now. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the first. Winston, back motions into the backfield. Let's get him on the ground, shall we? Let's get him on the ground. Let's make a play. Winston. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Winston under pressure. Flings it off the left side. It's caught. What a catch by Wan'Dale Robinson. Looked like Amik Robertson slipped in coverage there. And the Giants are going hurry up. That's just a great route. Like, yes, Robertson slipped, but it was because of the route. Great acrobatic catch by Robinson. The Giants are going quick. I don't see the formation because the broadcast isn't showing me. There we go. Winston under center. Back in the backfield. 1 tight end in the game. Hutch is lined up way wide on this play. Winston going to fake it to Tracy to play action. Winston throws it deep down the right side. Wide open is Wan'Dale Robinson again. Inside the 40. Out at the 35. Hello? Guys? Lions? Hello? Detroit? Please wake up. This is, oh my lord, this screenshot is horrible. Not even because of the lack of pressure, but because Wan'Dale is so wide open. Amik Robertson's getting torched early on. Oof. Oof. Winston, I formation, takes the snap, give off the left side. Into the teeth of the defense again. Tracy tracked down by Campbell after a gain of 2. That's already like 5 tackles in the game for Jack Campbell in this first quarter. Jameis Winston is 4 for 5 for 114 yards. Lions crowd is... This crowd is right to be frustrated. 2nd and 8. Winston alone in shotgun. 4-man bunched at the top of the formation, and the Lions only have 2 guys out there. Guys, they're going to just throw a screen. No, they won't. But Winston going to throw it deep down the right side, and it's caught. Wan'Dale Robinson again, and there's a flag on the play for Brian Branch's hit on Wan'Dale. Wan'Dale was mid-air, and Branch is just trying to finish a play, but I think he caught him in the head, so it's going to be a defenseless receiver and another 15 yards. Yep. Half the distance to the goal. I mean, Wan'Dale's falling through the air. Yeah, I mean, it's a helmet-to-helmet hit, man. Branch is protesting, and I understand that Branch is like, well, what do you want me to do? It's just the angle that he was falling at, but they're going to call that every time. They called it last week against Philly. They called it earlier in the year. They're going to call those every time. So inside the 10, first and goal from the 9, Winston, I formation. Winston, the give off the left side, cuts up the middle for a gain of 3, down to the 5. As we are nearing the end of the first quarter. Philly game day, slow start and fast. This is a much slower start than I think anyone anticipated. This has been horrible so far. We got a couple of you watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. As Winston in shotgun, back to his left, takes the snap, give to Tracy up the middle. Tracy runs into a wall. He'll fall forward for 2, but that'll bring up third and goal from the 3-yard line. We got 80 you in here. Like and subscribe, folks. It takes 2 seconds. Wan'Dale Robinson has over 100 yards in the first quarter. Cool. Third and goal from the 3. I would imagine they throw it here, but I wouldn't be shocked if they ran it to set up a 4th and goal from the 2 or the 1. Winston, he's in the gun, back to his right. Tracy motions to his left now. Winston takes the snap. Winston, under pressure, throws it, back of the end zone, out of the end zone. So to end the first quarter, there's 3 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Giants are going to bring out the field goal unit to take a 10-0 lead. I mean, near flawless first quarter from the Giants. As far as like what you could have possibly hoped for, it's been pretty much perfect from them. The Lions' run defense has been very good, but the secondary, man, holy, Amik Robertson is having a bad day so far. 21-yard field goal attempt for Younghoe Koo. The kick is up. The kick is good, and we will end the first quarter there. So Giants 10, Lions 0. Not good. Not good at all. But we'll see how the Lions respond, man. We'll see. They have to respond now. Like, I'll give them a bad first quarter. Okay. But you got to if you're going to have a bad first quarter, you got to bounce back. Oh, let's go Steelers. Let's go DK Metcalf rushing touchdown. Really bad game so far, though. We'll see. Let's check in with Lions Twitter. What's the pulse? This is troubling. Way too many drops for St. Brown. Detroit averaging half a yard per pass through 2 drives. Woof. Another fine for Branch. Yep, that's going to happen. Damn. The run defense has been great, though. I'll give them that. If the Lions' run defense is going to be this good all day, then we'll be all right. Giants have 15 rushing yards on 9 attempts. 9 attempts for 15 rushing yards. That will absolutely do. Under 2 yards a carry? Yes, please. Sign me. That's what, 2.6 or 1.6? Let's find out. Yeah, 1.6. I can do math. I can do math. Oh. Deeply frustrating game, though, so far. Deeply frustrating quarter. And I know the Giants are scrappy, but come on, man. Still got to be better than that. So to start the second quarter, my podcast co-host Alex Drain saying we are in uncharted waters for the team right now. And he's not wrong. The Lions, usually so consistent with their performances over the last few years, Consistency has been their biggest enemy this year. As the kickoff is away, that'll be deep to Jacob Saylor's side. It'll be fielded at the goal line, returned up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he will be tripped up at the 35. He's going to pretend to keep running, but he fell. As we're getting the advertisements for the annual Ohio State-Michigan game. Of course, lining up that, man, 1 year, I'm going to do that trip. For Detroit Thanksgiving plus Michigan, Ohio State. 1 year, I'm going to do it. Because that's like the dream football trip for someone like me. Starting this drive, Goff, I formation. Montgomery is the back. We're going to start with a play action to Montgomery. Goff has time, dumps it off in the flop. Brock Wright, first down and more. Gain of 15, gain of 20 for Brock Wright. And whoa, that was a interesting looking fall at the end of that play. But he's up and he's on his feet. Good to see. I mean, Brock Wright wide open. He landed on his head. Something to monitor. 6 offensive linemen in the game. Skipper out there. Goff under center. Monty the back. St. Brown in motion. Goff gives it. Nope, play action. Goff avoids the rush. Throws it over the middle. Montgomery caught. He's going to run into traffic. He'll pick up 9 on the play. Dude, Coyote Awoshika, the left guard, is getting punked early in this game. He's getting punked. He's been horrible. That's like the 4th good rush he's allowed. And the Lions have only run like 8 plays. 2nd and 1. There is an injured Giant down on the field, so we will take a break. I didn't see what happened, but he's not moving a whole lot. Doesn't look good. So. I mean, Lions moving the ball decently here. Hopeful. I mean, they're at the Giants 36 now, 2nd and 1. You got to get a first down. You got to get points on this drive. Absolutely imperative that you get points now. Oh no. Caleb Williams got strip sacked for a touchdown. Steelers up 14-7. Oh no. I need all the Vikings to wake up, though. That would be helpful. If the Vikings feel like waking up and beating the Packers, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Drake May. Drake May threw a pick 6? No shot. Did he actually? Drake May threw a pick 6 against the Bengals. What? What? Oh, well, man. All right, so a bunch of craziness is happening early on. The Patriots today so far against the league's worst defense. 6 plays, 17 yards punt, 3 plays, 4 yards punt, 1 play pick 6. Oof. Oof. All right. I didn't see what the injury was. Did we get update on that? I don't think so. Walking off. Right into the blue medical tent. Flanagan fouls. All right, so 2nd and 1 here. Goff, I formation, gives it to Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery's going to fall forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4, and that'll bring up a fresh set of downs. Nice. Nice and easy. Honestly, we're due for a Montgomery drive. Just give it to Montgomery 8 times. Let him bring the team back on his own. Although at this rate, I would consider throwing a screen to St. Brown because, oh my lord, this guy just needs to catch a ball. But 1st and 10, Goff under center, Monty the back, 3 receivers in the game. Goff takes the snap, play action, Goff over the middle, caught, there's St. Brown, 1st down and more, inside the 20, inside the 15. Amon-Ra St. Brown, there you go, pal, there you go. That's what you do. That's what you do. As there is something that I vehemently hate. It's when offensive coordinators and head coaches, whatever, play designers, design plays where they block edge rushers with tight ends. Why is Abdul Carter rushing against Brock Wright? Are we trying to pad his stats? 1st and 10, Goff and shotgun, Montgomery motioning into the backfield. He's to Goff's right. Goff takes the snap, looking, has time, throws it to the end zone. It is incomplete. St. Brown asking for a flag. And they did get one. Okay. I was like, the Lions were motioning. I wasn't sure. If this is a pass interference, this will be the first pass interference that the Lions have drawn all season, if it is that. I mean, yeah, that would have probably been a touchdown. Yep. That is the first pass interference that the Lions have drawn this season. They only drew a single pass interference last year. They're notoriously bad at drawing these calls, but they get one there. So now down to the 1 yard line. I honestly, that wasn't even like the most egregious pass interference I've ever seen. It was so slight, but they called it. I won't complain. From the 1, Goff, Montgomery in the game, you know what's coming, but can you stop it? Goff takes the snap, gives it to Montgomery up the middle, lowers his shoulder. He's going to lose a yard, actually. The Giants were ready. I don't know why the Lions ran that out of shotgun, and I don't know why they had multiple receivers in the game. Very bizarre. I mean, you're asking St. Brown to move like 4 yards laterally to make that play. Like, that's a horrible design. Like, that's just bad, man. Don't overthink this. Just run it up the middle with an adequate amount of blockers. Goff, under center. Monty the back. St. Brown in motion. Fake it. Oh, my. Oh, Goff stays alive. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Dude, what are these guys doing? Why are we galaxy braining everything? You ask Amon-Ra St. Brown to block Brian Burns? What are we doing? What are you doing? They're trying to trick Brian Burns. Like they run like a low play action. The idea is that Burns would have crashed inside and then you would have had the rollout. But Burns reads it. Goff somehow escapes. I don't know how. And throws it away. What is this galaxy brain? And now there's a flag down. Are they going to say no receiver in the area? Intentional grounding. I mean, it would have been a sack, but now it's actually a much bigger deal because that's a much bigger penalty. Burns is really mad at himself. So 3rd and goal. This is ridiculous, man. You're from the 1 yard line and the 2... Just horrible from Detroit. Horrible. So now 3rd and goal from the 11. If you get within the 5, maybe you go for it. But at this point, I think I might just be grateful for points. 3rd and goal from the 11. Goff, quick throw outside to St. Brown. Screenplay. St. Brown ducks inside to the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, thank you. Thank you. Lions, well-executed screenplay. Great patience by St. Brown. And the Lions get in the end zone after whatever that drive was. Thank God. They escaped their own incompetence. I mean, you get Penei Sewell out there, great blocks. Awashika gets down there, good block. And Ratledge as well. The guards, great blocks on that screen. Thank God, man. Thank God. Brian Burns is really mad at himself still. They salvage it. They salvage it. Jake Bates lining up the extra point. It is up. Whoa, voice crack. And through. The Eagles broke it. They didn't break us. I think the Lions are just getting in their own way. They definitely did not break us. I think the only thing what the Eagles proved is that if the Lions played the Eagles in the playoffs, the Eagles will probably win because the Eagles' defensive front is very good and poses a lot of problems. I think the Lions are just overthinking everything. Pound for pound, there's no excuse to not beat this Giants team, but the Lions are just getting in their own way, offensively at least. Defensively, Amik Robertson just needs to play better. But offensively, just keep it simple, man. Run the ball, north-south. Simple, effective, all that. I will say 3rd and 10 screen. Thank God it worked. We'll be all right, though, Pinehawk. We'll be all right. Just very deeply frustrating. We got 6 of you in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. For that Amon-Ra touchdown. Oh, am I playing against Amon-Ra? Please tell me no. Please tell me no. I'm playing against Goff and Amon-Ra. Dang it. Although Jackson Smith and Jigba just got a 60-yard touchdown, so that helps my cause a lot. I need JMO to do stuff. And if Johnny Taylor could do stuff as well. You're telling me the Colts are up 14-3 and Jonathan Taylor's done nothing to help that? Really? Really? What's with this Daniel Jones excellency? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. All right. Charles saying, great afternoon all on the live stream broadcast. Welcome in, Charles. How you doing this fine afternoon? Well, maybe it's not fine. I don't know. The Lions are not fine for the Lions so far, but for the rest of us. First time here watching from Nassau. Wow. That's incredible. Are you on vacation there? And if you are incredibly committed to football if you're watching on vacation. Oh my Lord, Amon-Ra practicing his dances. But that's awesome. We got people from the Bahamas watching us. Global people, as the kick is away. That'll be fielded at the 3-yard line, up to the 10, up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, makes a man miss, ducks outside, tries to break a tackle, but he won't be able to get away from Wheat, and that'll be a tackle at about the 33-yard line. No, I'm not a native of the Bahamas, so that's, I mean, how's the weather out there in Nassau today? I imagine it's probably better than the rest of the continent, as we are into mid-November here. I mean, where I am, there's not a ton of snow, but, I mean, it's cold. It's cold, man. Winston going to start this drive under center, back in the backfield, takes the snap, it's a play action, he's under pressure, dumps it off, and Tracy has so much room to run, over the 50, inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30. Not a soul on the Lions defense was anywhere near him, and the Giants, just like that, are in field goal range. Oh, you are a native of the Bahamas, edited. Man, that's amazing. Well, welcome in, Charles. Welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. Dude, what was that? No one wanted to pick up Tracy? Cool. Giants are in scoring range just like that. Singletary in the game from the 27. Winston, strong formation. Going to fake it to Singletary. Gives it to Wandale in the backfield. Wandale going to get hit behind the line. DJ Reed knocks him out. That'll be a loss of 1. Yeah, show me this Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown. Bring joy to my life. Oh my lord, this dude is so good. This dude is so good. Bounce back for Darnold after whatever that is. Thanks for the warm welcome. It's 77 Fahrenheit. All right. That's honestly, I don't know why I expected it to be warmer, but I guess it still is November, right? And still warmer than here. And definitely warmer than Detroit is Winston. Going to give it to Singletary, who makes a cut. Singletary stays on his feet. First down and more, down to the 15-yard line. Explosive run there for the Giants. Way too easy. And they've got another first down. Not good. Not good. So 1st and 10 from the 14.5 for the Giants. Winston in the gun, back to his right. Winston takes the snap, gives it to Singletary. No, he keeps it. It's a read option. Winston going nowhere. He'll pick up 2, but Hutchinson going to track him down. So they've had 1 run play work, but the rest are not. Yeah, we're having some cooler weather coming in from Florida, your neighbor. Yeah, I mean, I've ventured down to the Bahamas a couple of times in my life. All of all the Caribbean. Love all the islands around there. 2nd and 8. Winston under center. Winston. A weird play action. Winston throws it for the end zone, incomplete. Not really a competitive throw there. So 3rd and 8 now. Can the Lions hold them to 3 again, please? The Lions are just getting caught they're just doing too much, being too fancy. Please get a sack. 3rd and 8. And the Giants are going to call their first timeout. 8:27 to go in the first half. This has not been a good half so far, but ooh, well. God, we need a spark, man. Just give me something. Give me fuel, give me fire. I need to see. Okay, I'm looking at the dots on the Tracy big play. I don't know who's supposed to be picking him up. Is it one of the linebackers, maybe? Because they're double teaming Wandale, which is hilarious. Regardless, 3rd and 8, Winston alone in shotgun. Get him on the ground, please. Winston takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket, throws for the back of the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Giants. What a catch. Isaiah Hodgins climbs the ladder, extends, makes the grab, gets the feet down. I think. 1. Yep, he gets both down. Maintains possession of the ball. That's a good catch. If the Lions don't make the playoffs, or if they do and get knocked out in the first round, Campbell's job will be on the line. No, it won't. I will tell you that right now. No, it won't. As the extra point is up and good. I promise you, it would take a lot more than one sort of just okay season for Campbell to lose his job. His job is not in jeopardy in any stretch of the imagination. Now, some of the Johnny Morton, the offensive coordinator, yeah, his job's probably on the hot seat. just because it hasn't worked. Some of the players, you're going to have to overhaul the interior of the offensive line a little bit because it just hasn't been good. But yeah, no, Campbell's not there. Absolutely, I'm in agreement with you. Okay, yeah. 17-7. This is bad, man. This is bad. I Lions, wake up, please. Wake up, Lions. Where are you? I need you. Very desperately. Because, man, oh man, am I not a fan of what's happening so far. Not one bit. So you're down 17-7. I know the Lions get ball at halftime, and again, I imagine the second half will be better, but it is just. Let's see if Lions Twitter has anything to cheer me up. This whole stream is just gonna turn to me groaning, groaning in anguish. Please, for the love. Uh 6 plays, 69 yards. I mean, granted, a lot of that came on that 42-yarder, and then that set them up in great position, but still. Kick is away. It'll be fielded at the goal line. Returned up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 28. Timothy checking in saying Lions could win 49-17 and I'd bench the first person who danced in the end zone. So Amon-Ra. Because he did dance. And honestly, the Lions probably should come out and play a lot. Like, this is pathetic. Like, this is pathetic. 1st and 10, Gibbs back in the game. Lions in I formation from their own 28. Goff under center, going to give it to Gibbs off the right side. Cuts it back. Gibbs making people miss. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 6. My biggest fear right now is the Lions somehow ending in a hole where they can't run the ball in the second half. And then the Giants just pin their ears back. The Lions need the run game to be successful on offense. You cannot get behind you can't fall behind. You have to score and be able to run the ball. As Gibbs going to get off the right side. Gibbs makes a miss. Cuts it upfield. Somersaults for a first down. Joel Garza checking in. Lions season does not look good. Next offseason, they need experience on offensive line, offensive play calling, and a backup quarterback who has experience, who can be the starter if needed. I mean, backup quarterback, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a legitimately good backup quarterback. How many are there in the league? Like 3? Like, good backups? Offensive line, you definitely need a new center. Graham Glasgow needs to go. 1st and 10 here. Goff takes the snap, looking right, throws it right. It is caught. Jameson Williams, gain of 3, maybe 4. But yeah, interior of the offensive line, you need to get a new center. And honestly, I would not. You have the 2 young guards. You have 3 young guards in the building, so you can bank on them developing. But you need a veteran option, and then you need a new offensive coordinator that will call plays, because Dan Campbell's stretching himself too thin calling plays himself. And you just need to you just need to be better, plain and simple. 2nd and 10 for the line. Oh, they called that incomplete? What is happening? I'm not. The Fox broadcast is the worst thing in the league, Because I just spent the last 20 seconds assuming a catch was made, and they were staring at Jackson Dart on the sideline, who's not playing, and then the Lions call a timeout, and it was 2nd and 10. It might have been an incomplete. God forbid we show a replay or explain what's happening. Like, oh my lord, dude. The Fox broadcast is the worst broadcast in the league. Actively despise it. So the Lions called their first timeout. It is 2nd and 10. So that was an incompletion. Yards per play, the Giants are at 9.7. The Lions down at 4.5. Those need to be flipped the rest of the game. 7:03 to go in the first half. Goff alone in shotgun. Gibbs gonna motion in, but not into the backfield though, just into the slot. Goff takes the snap, looking, throws it over the middle, and it's tipped off the hands of Williams and incomplete. Goff throws it into double coverage for no reason. That was not open. Williams was completely blanketed on the play, and Goff locks onto him for no reason. Oh boy, man. This is bad. This is really bad. Lions 2 for 4 on 3rd down. Gibbs gonna motion into the backfield. 6:59 to go in the first half. St. Brown gonna motion into the slot now. Giants are gonna pin their ears back. Goff under pressure. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get sacked. Uh-oh. Darius Alexander with his 2nd sack of the game. Uh-oh. Tate Ratledge doesn't even do a bad job, but Goff gets pressured and has to roll out right into Alexander. So this is bad. This is really bad. And the Fox broadcast with another incorrect stat on the graphic. Fox, the punt is away. Good punt. Fielded at the 22, returned up to the 27. This is bad. Charles, are you kidding me? Unbelievable, unthinkable performance. There is a flag down. Possibly a holding that'll push the Giants further back. Yeah, it's on the Giants. Holding on the Giants, so that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, so they'll have the ball at their own 16 or 17 to start this drive. This is pathetic. This is the most underwhelming Lions performance since like 2021. This is really bad. Oh boy. This is... I'm getting really frustrated here. More boos, not undeserved. I don't know what's going on. Lions pass rush has been invisible. They've been blitzing too much. When they blitz, they're getting caught. The offense is running the ball fine, but they can't just run the ball every play. And whenever they try to throw it, bad things are happening. Oh, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. The only saving grace, you got to get a stop here. You cannot go into the locker room down multiple scores. Oh my lord. Today's 10-0 first quarter was the Giants' first 10-point first quarter performance that they've had since week 9 of 2020. Not good. As tweeted out. Considering the context, one of the worst first half performances in the Dan Campbell era. This is. Well, hey, good news, guys. We did answer one question. We already knew the answer to this, but we can definitively say the Detroit Lions are not winning shit this year. They aren't winning a thing. Are you kidding me? So from the 12-yard line, I formation, Winston, the give off the left side to Singletary. He's going to get met by Anzalone. He drags forward for an extra yard or two. Gain of 3. The Giants have 3 plays of 39 plus yards today. Unacceptable. 2nd and 6. Winston in the gun, back to his left, delayed handoff to Tracy. Off the right side, no one's there. The Lions defense recovers enough to stop him from getting the first down. That'll be a gain of 4. That could have been a lot worse. If Tracy had a little bit more explosiveness, that is a potential big play. Nobody set the edge on that play. Jameis Winston, 5 for 6 for 128 and 2. Hilarious. Third and 1. Defense, you want to do something for me? Please, I beg. Full house pistol formation. Winston going to delayed handoff to Singletary up the middle. He's not going to get there. Good stop by this Lions defense. We'll see if the Giants have the balls to go for it. 4th and 1 from their own 21. But that is a good stop by this defense. Run defense held up. Run defense up the middle, the Lions are one of the best in the league. It's the edge where they get into trouble. Watch the fake punt, though. Please watch the fake. 4:20 to go in the first half. Watch the fake. Please watch the fake. Please watch the fake. The punt is away. Thank you. So good stop. That bounce. That's going to be a Lions-friendly bounce. And the Lions will start this drive at the 39-yard line with 4:01 left in the first half. All right, boys. We got to get going. We got to get something going. Please, for the love. For the love of all things. So, the average starting field position, the Giants are starting on their own 18, the Lions are on their own 36, and the Lions are the ones that can't do anything. Hilarious. Need a touchdown on this possession? Yes, they do, Charles. They need one. Goff. Giants looked ready to jump there. 4:01 to go. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Goff takes the snap. Tosses to Gibbs off the right side. There is a flag down. Gibbs to the outside. Makes one man miss, and that'll be a gain of 4 pending the penalty. It was at the snap, so it's either a legal formation or it's an offside. It is an offside on the Giants, so we're going to do that again, but 1st and 5. Abdul Carter, the rookie, lines up in the neutral zone. Inside of 4 minutes to go, the clock is running. Come on, boys. Goff, under center, Gibbs the back. St. Brown in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to dart through the line, get near the line to gain. It'll probably be a gain of 4. They might be generous and give him a 5th yard. Nope, they're going to only give him 4. I want this to be the last possession of the first half. And I would love if the Lions could score a touchdown. And then we can come out in the second half with some fire. Dan Skipper in the game as the extra lineman. Jumbo formation for the Lions. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff under center. 2nd and 1 here. Goff, St. Brown in motion. Takes the snap. Gives it to Gibbs. He's going to cut up the middle. Gibbs explodes. Gibbs inside the 40. Inside the 35. Inside the 30. Inside the 25. The 20. Gibbs inside the 10. Down at the 4. Huge run by Jahmyr Gibbs. Unable to finish it. But the Lions are inside the 5. 1st and goal. Fantastic. That is what we needed. Great blocking up front. Great block by Ratledge, and Gibbs in the open field is best in the world. Just couldn't finish that run, but still a great run. Down to the 3. Gibbs is the back, under center. Fake it to him, and they're going to throw it to him in the flat. Gibbs. Oh, did he get there? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions get a desperately needed touchdown because Jahmyr Gibbs is very good at football. Thank you, Jahmyr. We love you. Oh, we needed that so badly, man. So badly. Cannot be overstated. Yeah, he's in. That's a great play by Gibbs. Great play. Great. Let's go. Okay, we're back. 2:16 to go. I mean, hell, the Lions could take the lead before halftime at this rate if they get another stop. Get a quick stop. Bates, extra point, up and good. So, it's a 3-point game once again. Despite my qualms with the performance so far, at this point, all I care about is getting a win. So, we'll worry about process later. 49-yard run followed by a receiving touchdown. 11th touchdown for Gibbs this season. Yep, he's good. 9 for 83 so far for Jahmyr. I will say Montgomery needs to have more than 2 rushes, though. Get Montgomery more and more involved. All right. So 2:16 to go. We're going to get like one play for the Giants before the 2-minute warning. But they got a much needed touchdown there. Much needed. Thank God, man. Timothy Henry saying Lions need to play Operation Gibbs, 3 downs per possession. Honestly, if you gave the ball to... This is like... did you guys have... There's a video out there somewhere where... I forget who, but someone ran the experiment in like one of the old Madden games. It's like, what if you took the 0-16 Lions and only threw it to Calvin Johnson every play? As this kick will be fielded at the goal line, it's dropped inside the 5, returned up to the 10, to the 15. He won't even get to the 20. So special teams, oh my lord. Sailors, you idiot! What are you doing? Send Jacob Sailors into the sun. This dude can't return kicks, and he just took a boneheaded penalty on special teams. The Lions had the Giants inside their own 20, and it would have been horrible starting field position again. And instead, Sailors takes an unnecessary roughness penalty for no good reason. Or did they pick the flag up? They picked the flag up. Okay. Fine. I won't get mad. You're lucky. You're lucky. So 1st and 10, Winston in the gun. Tracy motions to his left. Takes the snap, hand off to Tracy off the right side. Tracy going nowhere. He'll pick up 2.5. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. Just like the Barry Sanders days. Yeah, honestly. I mean, Gibbs, Hold on, I gotta look this up. Jahmyr Gibbs is hold on, all-time touchdown leaders. That's what I need. So Amon-Ra St. Brown scored his 43rd touchdown, so he moves past Dutch Clark for sole possession of 5th on the Lions' all-time scorers list. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 42nd career touchdown ties Clark. He's one behind St. Brown. Gibbs has 42 touchdowns in 43 career games. That'll do. That will do. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The Steelers ran a fake tush push, and Kenneth Gainwell got a huge run. That's so funny. That's so funny. Of course, Kenneth Gainwell just doing things. What a weird team the Steelers are, man. So bizarre. But hey, Jalen Warren touchdown, baby. Let's go. I needed that, actually. I so desperately needed that. That'll work. That will work. Give me the lead. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your service, Jalen Warren. Of course I'm playing against Wandale in that league, man. Gotta be kidding me. Of course I bench Colston Loveland, man. And he actually did things. Fantasy football is such a fickle mistress. Because no matter what you do, you're probably going to be wrong. Okay. So 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7, we'll call it for the Giants. If you can stop them here, you can get the ball back with a minute, and you can get into field goal range, and you can tie the game going into halftime, and we can just reset, refocus, and then come out in the second half and dominate. That's the goal. If the Lions can just, the worst, get out of it with this score. You could be losing at halftime, fine. Get out of it tied, and I'll be content. Get out of it with a lead, and I will be relatively happy, considering. So 2nd and 7 now. Winston in the gun, back to his left. I would love if the pass rush could do anything. Winston takes the snap. Looking, has time, throws it deep down the right side. It is incomplete. Rock Yassin in coverage, and they throw a flag. My Lord. Pass interference on Rock Yassin. He would not have caught that ball. He's holding the arm, yeah, but he's not making... That's not a catchable pass. So the Giants are immediately up near midfield. Up to the their own 45. Winston in the gun. Can we have a turnover, Winston? You're due for that. Takes the snap. Looking left. Flings it left. Wide open Wandale Robinson. Down to the 30. I started to get, content with this game. I started to be like, okay, the Lions are working their way back. What is this? That's a great concept by the Giants. Just a simple, clear out and then a corner route behind it. This is not good. 1:48 to go. Did someone call a timeout? Wandale's 132 in the first half. Unbelievable. I'm assuming... God forbid the Fox broadcast tells me what happened. My God, man. This broadcast sucks. My Lord, I gotta mute my phone. My fantasy group chat going crazy over some BS. What? No one called timeout? The Giants just got 30 seconds to reset there? Okay. I know it was out of bounds. Was there an injury? Colton Pouncey from The Athletic saying Jameis Winston might throw for 500 today. He might at this rate. Is Tony Romo in the booth? No, he's not. It's Vilma and Kenny Albert. I know you're probably saying that Romo's the worst, and that's a fair critique. The real answer is a lot of the NFL broadcasts just simply stink. I like Greg Olsen. Oh, so that whole time they were reviewing the play to see if he was inbounds or out of bounds? Wow, I wish I had known that information. Winston has 200 yards on 8 completions, by the way. So from the 29 now, clock is moving. Winston takes the snap. Lions showing blitz. They're sending blitz. Winston just dumps it off to Wandale. And he fumbles the football. Out of bounds. So it's going to roll backwards. It'll only be a gain of 3. Or are they saying incomplete? Yeah, I mean, the ball is definitely out. Good punch out by Robertson. Second and 7. It was a completion. Winston takes the snap. Looking right. Throws it. We threw it for the end zone. Unfortunately, Darius Slayton did not know that that was supposed to go to the end zone, and that will bring up 3rd and 7. Okay. New plan. Stop them here. They'll get a field goal, go up 20-14, and then you'll have 30 seconds and 2 timeouts to go get a field goal of your own, and you could be down 3 at halftime. That's the new plan. I would love a turnover or a sack would be great. That'd also be cool. I would not oppose. Lions showing I swear, man, don't get too aggressive. Don't overcommit. Don't overextend. 3rd and 7. Lions, they're sending pressure. Winston dumps it off. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson almost just made a spectacular one-handed catch. Was that Thomas Harper who forced it out? Thomas Harper with a big hit forces it out. Thank God. Great route by Wandale. Oh no, wait. This isn't even the right play, Fox. You're showing the wrong play. Oh my Lord. So now they're attempting a 44-yard field goal. Younghoe Koo. The kick is up and through. So the Giants, they do cash in a little bit on the pass interference and the big play to Wandale. They take a 6-point lead with 38 seconds to go. So now the Lions have time to go get a field goal of their own. This is pretty much the sentiment. This from Russell Brown saying that him and Jeff Risden are in agreement that Dan Campbell has too much on his plate between the head coaching duties and now being the offensive coordinator. It's made things too hectic and so complicated. I don't blame Campbell. I blame Morton for not being able to come in and do a good enough job. Yep. So if the Lions can go, I mean, the crazy thing is the Lions are not even in peril right now. Like, they totally are fine. You come out the second half, score a touchdown, you have the lead. If you're able to get a field goal here, you can make that a bigger lead. Like, you get a field goal here, you may, even if you don't, you can still start the second half and get a touchdown to take the lead. As the kick is away, and that'll be fielded at the goal line, returned up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 43. Khalif Raymond with the best return of the season for the Lions. Kickoff returns have been so bad this year, but Khalif Raymond, north-south, man. See what happens when you just run straight, Khalif. You're too quick for them. You're too quick for them. So 31 seconds to go. The Lions only need like 15 yards to get into field goal range. Honestly, no, I'm not going to get greedy. Just give me points. Give me points, please. So from there on, 31 seconds to go. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. 2 timeouts for the Lions. Goff takes the snap. Looking, throws it right, throws it to Gibbs on the check down. Gibbs does not get out of bounds, and the Lions are going to have to burn a timeout. I don't know why Goff's immediate reaction was, let me dump this off to a covered Jahmyr Gibbs. He's under pressure, but throw it over his head. Throw it in the dirt. Instead, you waste a timeout for a 4-yard gain. Well, if you had any hopes that the Lions could get a touchdown on this drive, that is gone. Second and 6 from the 46. Come on. Give me one good completion here. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Throws it down the right side. It's caught! Khalif Raymond inside the 25. Are they going to call timeout or spike it? They're going to spike it. You got to go quick. Nah, you're not going to have time to do much. 7 seconds to go. See if you had saved that at the timeout. But that's a big completion to Khalif Raymond from down the seam. Good route by Raymond. Good throw by Goff. Great catch. Great execution on that play. You get yourself into field goal range. 7 or 8 seconds to go. 7 seconds. Do you even bother trying? Probably just going to kneel this onto whatever hash Bates prefers. I don't think you have the time to do a shot to the end zone. So unless you just say, hey, Isaac TeSlaa, we are going to rifle one into you. You can maybe do that. 7 seconds. And the Giants are going to call timeout now. I think that's the only thing you can do is you just look to... You have to have someone just sit at the line of scrimmage so that Goff can check it to just chuck it to no one. And then if TeSlaa's one-on-one, you give him a shot. But it's going to be it has to be a rocket if you're going to do that. Like Goff has to uncork one, back shoulder, and just hope that TeSlaa gets it. If not, then just take the field goal. Maybe you run the ball and try to get like 5 more yards, make it a bit of an easier field goal. It's inside of 40 yards, but still, every yard counts. Or I think it is a 40-yard field goal right now. We'll see what they have planned. They don't have TeSlaa out wide, so that rules out the jump ball. Gibbs motions into the backfield. I think they might just run it with Gibbs. Goff takes the snap. No, he's going to throw. Dumps it off to Gibbs in the flat, and Gibbs will take 4 yards. And the Lions will send out Jake Bates. So my goal, I said, was I'd be content if they were down 3. Giants got a field goal. If you hit this field goal, you're down 3. I will be considering the context. Definitively fine. Deeply frustrating first half. 37-yard attempt. Bates is 13 of 17 on field goals this season. He's had a bit of a weird year. Please, no drama. Bates, the kick is up, and it is through. So at the end of the first half, the Lions find themselves trailing the New York Giants 20-17. But what can you do? So we've got the second half will be coming up in about 15 minutes. I will say offensively, this needed to be a bigger JMO game. Woo! Whew. Yeah, I feel you, Timothy. I feel you. How we feeling, boys? How we feeling so far? What are our thoughts on this game? What are our thoughts? We got 9 of you in here right now. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. For whatever that first half was. Seems like we're struggling when we shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, the defense has been playing so good up until this week. It is kind of inexplicable how bad they've been defensively. Jameis Winston, look, he pushes the ball downfield. We know what Jameis Winston does. But he needs to, or the Lions need to stop being so aggressive on the blitz. And the pass rush has to be better, quite frankly. Hutchinson had half a sack last week, and I still haven't noticed him in like 3 weeks, aside from negative plays. Like, Hutchinson has got to wake up. Aleem McNeil would love some pass rush. I would love some pass rush from anyone. And then the offense is starting to figure it out. Got to run the ball better. Got to just lean on Gibbs. Got to lean on Gibbs. Got to stay positive. Yeah, and look, the glass half empty is the Giants stink, record-wise. They are scrappy, but the Giants are not a good football team, and the Lions should be killing them. The glass half full version is the Giants playing with an interim head coach, so they have a fire. They're like, we know there's a thing after coaches get fired, they always come out and the team plays with a little bit more intensity, and Wan'Dale Robinson is playing incredible, and the defensive line is playing incredible for the Giants, and the Lions are still only down 3, despite how bad that first half was, and they get the ball to start the second half. So the glass half full version is look how bad that was, and it's still a 3-point game. So the Lions will be fine, but just deeply frustrating. Not much happening with JMO, but let's take a shot and let's go. I mean, if JMO wants to do anything, I'm ready. The Lions, JMO's got to be more involved on offense. I'm kind of surprised how not involved he's been so far. I'm going to check into NFL Red Zone here and have some liquid before I destroy my voice. The Ravens are down to the Jets right now. Lamar gives it to Derrick Henry. Do something, Henry. Preferably something good. 4-yard gain. Man, Ravens, I had such high hopes for you. I need you to win your division. I need you to help us keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs. If the Colts want to do everyone a favor and beat the Chiefs, I will be very grateful. And I think a lot of people would be very grateful. Jordan Love throwing downfield and to no one. Third and 3 for the Ravens. I need Derrick Henry to do stuff. Never mind, he's out of the game. That is the most fantasy football thing that's ever happened. Hey, I need this player to do something. Out of the game. Just get the ball down closer to the goal line then, Ravens. Lamar, good throw. Good catch. Is that D-Hop? DeAndre Hopkins. Man, been a while since he's done anything. Jets are playing shockingly well. Shockingly well. Packers punting to the Vikings. 10-6 game there. 10-6 for the Packers. The Vikings could steal that. You know what's crazy? The vibes are so bad right now. The Lions could leave today could leave them this early afternoon window first in the NFC North. Did the Vikings fumble the punt return? You have got to be kidding me, man. Don't you dare hand the Packers a win. Please, Vikings. You have got to be kidding me. They just handed the Packers a first and goal. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, Vikings. You're hopeless. All right, Ravens, give me a Henry 18-yard touchdown, please. Henry off the left side. Henry cuts it back, and he'll pick up 3. Love gives it to, is that Wilson, to the 1. Packers are going to definitely be ahead of the Lions. But, man. Second and goal from the 1. Way to go, Viking. Well, they're calling it a touchdown. He might have been down. Emmanuel Wilson gives the Packers a 2-score lead. Is that Keaton Mitchell? Excuse me, Ravens. Thank you. Don't get in the end zone there, Mitchell. Give me my Henry points. Oh boy. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. Man, my fantasy season is having such a weird turn, man. My team is, I'm in too many leagues, but I have a couple. No, get Mitchell out of the game. Lamar, down to the 1, please. Don't you dare get in. Okay, down to the 4. That's fine. I have 2 teams that are like genuinely dominant. Dominant. And then I have a couple of teams that are just like scoring a lot, but getting scored on a lot. And so I'm mid. But my dynasty team, assuming I hold on to win, I have an 80% chance already. Assuming I hold on to win this week, I'm going to clinch the 1 seed before anyone else clinches a playoff spot. Like, I'll be 11-1. My dynasty team is rolling. Rolling. Lamar fumbles it, gives it to Henry. Come on, Henry, get in there. No! Henry, I needed 2 more yards. Oh, here we go. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. Please, Colts. Do something. Get a stop. If the Colts win this game, I'm going to be so happy. Mahomes, looking, under pressure, dumps it off to Hunt. He's not going to get the first. That's a stop for the Colts. Let's go. 3rd and goal for the Ravens. Henry again up the middle. Henry, get in there. There you go. There we go, Derrick Henry. There we freaking fracking go. I love how the Lions Twitter is just like negative, negative, negative. Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. Negative, negative, negative. It's so. Lions allowed the 10th lowest explosive play rate among defenses entering week 12. Pretty uncharacteristic for them. Gains of 42, 40, 39, 23, 15, 13, 12, and 12 and 4 drives against Jameis Winston and the Giants. The defense is, I cannot believe how bad they've been. So the run game has been good. Jahmyr Gibbs has been good. And that's the saving grace. But yeah, man. The Corgi Cup is apparently a big hit in Ford Field right now, though. That's nice. Did JSN do something? Again? No shot, right? 56 more yards. Are you kidding me? Oh my lord. I love JSN so much. Is Jackson Smith and Jigba the best receiver in football this year? Is Ken Walker for the Seahawks inside the 20, gain of 6. This is incredible. If JSN gets a touchdown here, I'm going to lose my mind. This would be the greatest thing ever. I would be very, very happy with that, sir. Please. No, no way, right? If JSN gets another touchdown, I'm going to... Please. Darnold. Play action. Looking. End zone. JSN. Oh my lord, JSN. That just brings a tear to your eye. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, that was exactly the boost we needed here at halftime. Back to the Magic. We got to be close to the second half here. That's crazy. Oh my lord. JSN is 33 for me so far. That'll do. All right, Lions. All right. (20-17). Jahmyr Gibbs has 96 yards. That's cool, at least. 8 plays of 20 plus yards combined between both teams. The season high in the first half. As the Lions get set to start this second half. All right, boys, let's go. I'm fired up now. Jackson Smith and Jigba fired me up. Let's do stuff. Let's do that football. I hope that Dan Campbell spent the entire first, let's try that again. I hope Dan Campbell spent that entire halftime just yelling at the team. Young Wei Koo getting set to kick it away. It is away. It'll be fielded at the goal line, returned up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 24. Sailors still has negative juice on kick returns. But alas, the Lions will... Dan Campbell, his messaging, play Lions football, finish and establish the run. Well, let's establish the run right now. Jahmyr Gibbs, the Lions should have 200 rushing yards in this game. They have like 90. They should have like 200. Mike Kafka says, keep the foot on the pedal, stop explosive runs. Okay, well, the Lions want to run the ball. They want to stop the run. Let's see who wins that exchange. 1st and 10 from their own 24. Goff and shotgun, Gibbs to his right. Man in motion is Raymond. Goff checks out of that play, whatever it was. Goff, Raymond in motion, takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs going to cut left. Gibbs over the 30 up to the 32. That'll be a gain of 8 to start the second half. So good start for Gibbs there as he's approaching 100 yards on the day. I mean, he's got to already have... he's at 97. 2nd and 1, they give him a gain of 9 there. So Gibbs with another short run will get over 100. Goff gives it to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs makes a man miss. Into traffic. That'll be a gain of 5. And that'll push him over 100 yards. Just like, or that might put him at 97, my bad. Anyways, so now, and this is what we do, right? Run the ball, establish the run, Montgomery in the game now, and now we set up the play action. And this is where we need to start torching them over the middle. They don't have a secondary, they don't have linebackers. Play action over the middle. Goff, play action, looking, over the middle. St. Brown, caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown down to the Giants 45. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is our, this feels better. This feels right. This is our brand of football. Run the ball, set up the crossing routes, get Gibbs in motion. This is what we need. This is what we need. I'd love some JMO action, but I'm not going to get greedy. Just move the ball first. 1st and 10 from the 45. Goff takes the snap. Looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gibbs in the flat. Gibbs bobbles it. And he's going to get blown up as a result. Loses 3 on the play. Thank God he held onto the ball at least. 2nd and 13, that'll bring up. Again, I don't know why Goff is so eager to just dump it off. Like, you have time. You have good protection. Why are you immediately locking onto the running back in the flat, man? It's not like it was a designed swing where there was a blocker out in front. Like, he's just defaulting. Come on, Goff. 2nd and 13 now. Takes the snap. He's going to swing it out to Gibbs again. And he's going to gain 1. What are you doing, Jared? Oh, my Lord. And that brings up 3rd and 11. And this drive that started out so promising, you're now behind schedule because Goff decided that he doesn't want to push the ball anymore. 1 throw downfield was enough. And 1 rush, or a couple of good rushes was enough, apparently. Come on, dude. That's pathetic. You better pick up this 3rd down. Recover from this. 3rd and 11. Takes the snap. I swear to God. Okay, Jamison Williams on a screen in the middle. Williams inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15, down inside the 10. But there is a flag down. If it stands, it's a huge play for JMO. Multiple Lions are down on the play. Ratledge and Glasgow banged up. Ineligible man downfield. And a huge gain is wiped out. That was a great design, too. But the offensive line just was a little too eager to get downfield. So Williams, big gain, but that's a 35-yard gain wiped out. And now it's 3rd and 16. Can you get into field goal range? You're from your own side of the 50 now. Goff takes the snap. Screen pass to Gibbs. Not a lot of help. He's going to pick up, call it 8. He'll get inside the 45, but now you have to punt. The 3rd and long screens, man, are horrible. Well, promising drive ends in nothing. That's a shame, man. That is a real shame. So Fox getting set to punt this one away. Just pin them deep. That's all we can ask. That'll be inside the 10, down at the 6-yard line. So great coverage, good punt. It's just the fact that they had to punt that I'm mad about. But, oh well. Oh well, man. What can you do? So now we need the defense to come up with the stop again. Colton Bounsley tweeting about the Corgi Cup. God, I love how silly sports can be, man. Ben Raven's Ben Raven tweeting out, feels like old times sending this tweet, but Jack Fox is balling. Glasgow and Ratledge slow to get up. Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to monitor them that. I don't like to hate, but do we need a new QB? I mean, Goff is capable. Goff is a top 10 QB. He has limitations. If you give Goff the correct supporting cast and the support that he needs, he will be a top 5 QB, honestly. If he doesn't have everything he needs in place, he's more average. And it's not like Goff has been bad. It's more the designs that I'm mad about. I think, look, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. You absolutely can win with Goff, but everything around him has to be perfect. Perfect. And if it's not, he's going to fall apart around. Like, he will not elevate the players around him that much. He will a little bit. And when he's playing at his best, he's one of the most accurate QBs in the league. And his timing and his, like, he's a very good facilitator. But he's not going to be the reason you win a game. He is not going to make any plays out of structure that blow you away. He is a system QB. He's a very good system QB, but he's a system QB. So you can win with him, but and granted, the situation around him has been fantastic the last few years. This year, it's not. And the interior of the offensive line is painfully average, if that. And the offensive coordinator was bad. And so the play calling has been worse. So it's a little bit tougher. Winston takes the snap out of shotgun. Read option. He's going to be dragged down for no gain, maybe a gain of 1. Giants offensive linemen are tripping over each other. As the Fox broadcast cut straight to a play. My bad. Didn't get to see it set up at all. 2nd and 9. This is the 5th drive the Giants have had starting inside their own 20. Lions defense has to come out with a purpose in the second half. You give up way too many explosives. You got to come out with a purpose. I formation now from their own 7. 2nd and 9. Winston takes the snap. Handoff off the right side to Tracy. Cuts it back. Runs through a tackle. Runs through a couple of hits, and he's going to get a first down. Multiple broken tackles on that play. That's unacceptable. So to close the loop on that, Dino, they don't need a new QB. At some point they will, but for now they're fine. And Charles saying, let's go Lions. Let's go, man. Injury on the field. There is an injured Lion down on the turf. I would love to know who it is, but the Fox broadcast is talking about Thanksgiving. Can we learn who's down? No, we're talking. Why are we? Lord forbid I want to know who's injured, but instead we're talking about Lawrence Taylor. Okay. It was Amik Robertson. Amik Robertson down. He's jogging off the field now. So, 1st and 10 for the Giants. That was an unacceptable run for Tyron Tracy to have. Unacceptable. Plain and simple. So 1st and 10. Winston is under center. Tracy the back. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Winston has time. All day to throw. Over the middle. Wide open, and he misses. Without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish. And it's bizarre that consistency has been the Lions' problem this year. Didn't used to be. Oh, Bellinger, what are you doing? That's horrible from Bellinger. He's wide open and he jumps away from the ball. That's a drop. Winston's like, what are you doing, man? So 2nd and 10, Lions get a break. That would have been another gain of like 20. Winston in the gun, back to his right. Come on, please. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Down the right side. It is caught. Is that Theo Johnson? Climbs the ladder, goes up over Alex Anzalone. What a play. What a play. I mean, the Lions still no pressure. That's a great catch. Fantastic catch by Theo Johnson. And the Giants are once again moving. They're once again moving. Inside of 9 to go in the third quarter. Winston from their own 42 takes the snap. Play action again. Winston under some pressure. Now he's really under pressure. He's going to throw it away. The coverage held up for once. Now the pass rush took a second to get there. I think Al-Qadim Muhammad was the first through the line. I would love for second highest paid edge rusher in the league to maybe do something. Hutchinson's been invisible today. I don't know if the elbow's bothering him more than he lets on, but come on, dude. I need something from you. 2nd and 10. 8:46 to go. Winston in shotgun back to his left. He's going to take the snap. Could be delay a game, honestly, but he's going to throw left side wide open. Wan'Dale Robinson caught, first down. Amik Robertson back in the game, and he gets beat again. Wan'Dale Robinson having the game of his life here. Way too easy, man. Too easy. It's not even like the Giants are like just making all these incredible plays. Like, Wan'Dale's open by 4 yards. It's not even a contested, like, no one's close. 1st and 10 from the Lions 47 now. Winston under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off the left side. Tracy. He's going to be met at the line. He's only going to gain 1. Just so bad, man. Winston in the gun. Back to his left. Johnson in motion. Takes the snap. Probably offsides. Dumps it off to Tracy's hit. Flag? No? It looked like Lacey went early. I won't complain. Maybe he just timed the snap that well. Doesn't matter. It's not like he could do anything with it, but Wan'Dale Robinson has a career high 146 yards right now, and there's still like half the game to go. 3rd and 9. For the love of all things good, please get a stop. Please, I beg. Winston in the gun, back to his left. Hutchinson, I'm begging you. Takes the snap. Winston, all day to throw. It's deflected at the line. Roy Lopez saves me. Thank you, Roy Lopez, the backup nose tackle. Bats that one down at the line. Now, Hutchinson is being held very aggressively. I'll give him that. That's a missed holding call. But regardless, that is a stop. 4th and 9. The Lions will force a punt. Now, the offense is going to have to do some things because they're going to be pinned very deep, but regardless, the punt is away. Raymond will fair catch that at the 10-yard line. And the Lions offense will hopefully come out with a purpose. Hopefully. Would love some JMO action. To be honest with you, would love some JMO action. Do 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 do. We need a touchdown. Give me the lead. Let's play from ahead, please. That would be great. Can we play from ahead? Bears took the lead over the Steelers. DJ Moore. Lovely, lovely. Oh, Derrick Henry again. Beautiful. I love you, Derrick Henry. Thank you for your service towards getting me a first-round bye in Dynasty. You beautiful man. Hopefully Jahmyr Gibbs. Can Jahmyr Gibbs just take this 90 yards to the house? That would be great. I don't want to, I don't even want to deal with this offense right now. I don't even want to deal with this game. I just want to get out of here with a win. I'll complain about it, but it'll be easier to complain if they win. If they lose, the post-game video, if they lose, is going to be spicy. I'll tell you that. If the Lions lose this game, the post-game video is going to be spicy. We got 5 of you in here. Be sure to hit a like and subscribe, folks. Had a ton of growth on the channel so far this season. It's been spectacular, honestly. Carving out a nice little community for ourselves now, aren't we? We're doing some good things over here, man. We're doing some good things. I actually dread so much to think about what this game would look like if Jackson Dart was playing and he could also run the ball. As Thanksgiving looming large here for the Lions. That game against the Packers, if they want any chance of the division, they're going to have to win it. 1st and 10, Montgomery is the back. Are we going to actually get him involved? From the 10-yard line, Goff under center. Play action to Montgomery. He's got time. Goff taking a shot down the right side. It's caught. St. Brown up to the 40. 30-yard gain just like that. Okay. Sure. I'm okay with that. I will not complain, that's for sure. I will not complain. So 1st and 10, just like that, the Lions get out of their own territory deep. They get out of the bad starting. Yeah, let's try this again. They got out of the bad starting field position there. Goff under center, Monty the back. They give it to Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery runs into the teeth of the defense. He'll pick up 3. Good hard running by Montgomery. Met at the line, picks up 3. So yeah, Lions get out of the hole that they were in. You gotta go get the lead, for the love of God. Go get the lead. It's going to be so much easier to play from ahead. I don't know what happened to Amik Robertson. It must have been cramping or some kind. As Goff going to give it to Montgomery up the middle again. Montgomery waits and wades forward. He'll only gain, well, he might gain 3 again right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown has reached 500 career receptions in just 77 career games. That is the second fewest amount of games to accumulate 500 receptions in NFL history. Who beat him? I don't even know. Regardless, very impressive for Amon-Ra, one of the best possession receivers in the league. 3rd and 4 for the Lions. I'm scared that they're going to view this as 4-down territory, but from their own 46, Montgomery's the back still, lined up to Goff's right, takes the snap, looking left, throws it left, caught, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 1st down and more, inside the 40, there is a flag down at the 33-yard line of the Giants, but there is a flag. What is the flag? It looked like it was in the secondary, I believe. Okay, it was offside on the Giants. That penalty is declined, so Amon-Ra St. Brown has the Lions down into field goal range. We love to see it. Goff, very contested pass to St. Brown. He kind of got away with that one because the linebacker, Okereke, however you say that, was in the area, but he didn't turn his head around. So it could have been a lot worse. Could have been bad, but it worked out. 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line. Montgomery is the back. Goff gonna fake it to Montgomery. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's too tall for St. Brown. He was wide open. Goff missed him. Thank God that the deflection didn't go higher, because that could have been really bad if it did. That could have been really, really bad if it did. Oh, St. Brown's so open. That would have been another, like, 25-yard gain if Goff hits him there. That's bad. You can't miss that throw, Jared. 2nd and 10, Amon-Ra's going to check out. He's had a busy couple. It was Michael Thomas is the only... most catches in the first 5 seasons in NFL history. St. Brown's only behind Michael Thomas, so he needs 9 more to catch him. Goff. Monty the back. Fakes it to Montgomery again, and it's a screenplay. Montgomery with blockers. Up the middle, he's going to get tracked down after a gain of 5, possibly 6. As the Seahawks continue to run over the Titans, my lord, 30-10. And the funny thing is, not even the craziest blowout the Seahawks have had in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, they had that difficult loss to the Rams when Darnold turned into a ghost, but so far so good for the Seahawks. They're a good team. Goff in shotgun, Montgomery the back, 3rd and 4. They might run it to set up 4th. Toss off the right side. Montgomery has a block. He's going to get the first down to the 20. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Now, they got the first down, so it doesn't matter. But they love that little toss play. That little pin and pull toss, I love that play. I love that play. When they ran it with Gibbs against the Commanders, oof, it was so beautiful. Montgomery getting a little more involved here, though. I love to see that. Just march Montgomery down the field. As Brian Burns is going to check out of the game for a second. 1st and 10 for the Lions, approaching the 3:30 mark of the 3rd quarter. Goff alone in shotgun. Takes the snap. Goff under pressure, sacked. Oh my, Coyote Awashika sucks. As the backup defensive tackle now for the Giants. Dude, Coyote Awashika is having a horrible game. Glasgow doesn't help either, but Awashika gets beat instantly. Like, what is Goff supposed to do there? Awashika, man, Miles Frazier, put him in the game. Horrible game from Awashika. 3rd sack of the day for the Giants, and I'm pretty sure all are partly or mostly because of Awashika. Fake toss to Montgomery, and they're going to give it to Raymond. A little bit of a screen. Raymond, he's going to pick up some of the lost yardage. He's going to get to the 21-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down. The good news is the Lions are in field goal range, so they could tie the game, but... What is that? He kicks Goff in the head. I know it was an accident, but Goff gets kicked in the head, and the ref just lets it go. Even if it's an accident, you should be... And there's an injury on the field. I think it's Khalif Raymond. As a car alarm is going off outside my room. That is very, very loud. That must be right outside my window. As Khalif Raymond is down, hopefully he's okay. Brings up 3rd and what? 12? All right, 3rd and 12. We'll see what happens. So 3rd and 12 here. The Lions are in field goal range. I wouldn't mind just taking a shot. If I see a 3rd and long screen, I might claw my eyes out. I would love for the Lions to just try something. You know what, actually? I would love, if it's one-on-one coverage, run Jameson Williams on like a 5-yard hitch route, get him the ball in his hands, and let him try to make someone miss. And if he does, great. 1st down, you can go for a touchdown. If he doesn't, you kick your field goal, you tie the game, and you're back to even playing field. That's what I would do. Little 5-yard. And if it's press coverage and JMO isn't open, then I would, I don't know, have St. Brown on a crosser or something. Gibbs on an angle route. Actually, you know what we haven't run in a long time? Give me a hook and ladder. Give me a hook and ladder to JMO or Gibbs. I don't care. I'm not picky. Give me a hook and ladder. That'd be fun. From this down and distance, you'd probably score a touchdown, so... Do do do. Do 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 do. I hope I'm gonna find out if Khalif Raymond got up under his own power. That'd be useful. He's up, but walking very gingerly. So I would imagine that that means Dominic Lovett is going to be returning punts for the rest of the day. They're showing him, yeah, he's going to the locker room. 3rd and 12, Montgomery is the back. 3rd and 11. Goff, bunch formation to his left. Takes the snap. Looking, Goff to St. Brown is tipped, and it's picked. Oh my lord, why is Amon-Ra St. Brown so incapable of catching a football now, dude? And the Giants get a takeaway, and the Lions get nothing out of this drive. You have got to be kidding me, dude. Everything that can go wrong today is going wrong right through Amon-Ra's hands. What happened to this dude? Oh my lord. This is bad. This is horrible. I got nothing, dude. I got nothing. What was... It hits him in the hands. And the one thing as a receiver you can't do is if you're not going to catch it, you cannot let that ball get tipped in the air. They got away with it earlier when Goff missed him and he tipped it up. You didn't get away with it then. Unbelievable, dude. God. This team stinks. It's still the 3rd quarter, but 2 minutes to go. Now you're asking your defense to get another stop. What happened to this dude? Game would have been tied, too. Honestly, St. Brown needs to stop podcasting at this rate. Until he can catch again. Alex from the Pain and Drain show, by the way, link in the description for that, tweeting out the Adams, like the get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Fun fact, St. Brown's favorite candy is Butterfingers. I cannot believe how aggressively he went from the most sure-handed receiver in all of football to whatever this is. What happened? First interception for Javon Holland since he was with Miami back in 2023. Amon-Ra, you owe us. That was a that. I'm fighting the urge to just aggressively be mad. Winston in shotgun back to his right. Winston takes the snap, tosses off the right side to Singletary. Singletary cuts it up into wow. Drags like 3 defenders for an extra 3 yards, picks up 6. Okay, so here's a replay of the interception. On this play, Goff hits St. Brown in the hands. Yeah, that's inexcusable. He wouldn't have even got the first down. The Lions would have just kicked a field goal and it'd be 20-20 right now. But Goff, you can't even that's not your fault, man. It's not your fault. Sure, you could have... The only 2 drops by St. Brown today, 4 drop passes for the Lions in general. You could have checked it down to Montgomery and been safer, but it's not your fault. 2nd and 4, Winston I formation. Handoff off the left side to Singletary. He'll be met at the line. No gain. Roy Lopez in on that stop. 3rd and 3. Gain of 1. A minute 20 to go in the third quarter. This is not good. Winston in shotgun, back lined up to his left. Man in motion, it's Wandale. Watch that man. Arthur Mollett is in man coverage. This is going to end poorly. Winston looking. Oh, it's a screen to Tracy, and no one is even close, and Tracy's going to pick up like 30 yards. Man coverage, and somehow the running back is unaccounted for. Again. Is it Campbell or Anzalone? It's one of them. I don't know which one it was. I think it might have been Campbell, and he just... Dude. These guys. Talk about the opposite of complimentary football today. This is horrible. Winston, alone in shotgun. He last play of the third quarter if it's in bounds. Takes the snap. Rolling right. Designed rollout. Quick throw outside. Wandale caught. That's a gain of 7. That's a gain of 7. Again, once again, Wandale makes a catch, and there's no one within 4 yards of him. As we're going to end the third quarter, and the Lions are unironically going to lose to the Giants, man. Unironically going to lose to the Giants. The way that they're playing. This is disgraceful. Disgraceful football so far. We got 80 in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Alex saying podcasting claims another victim. Dude, this... I've got nothing. I've got nothing, dude. I've got no explanation. I've got no cope. I've got no excuses. The Lions are just getting beat by Jameis Winston and the New York Giants. I got nothing, man. I've got absolutely nothing. This team, man. This team is driving me crazy. Driving me insane. I cannot wait for Giants fans to find whatever post-game video and just dunk on me. This is great. And this would be the first time since 2022, when the Lions started 1-6, that the Lions would lose back-to-back games if they aren't able to come back here. And the crazy thing is, they could, easily. If the Lions just lock in and play Lions football for 1 quarter, they will easily win this game. But through 3 quarters, they've done nothing to prove that they will. I've got nothing, guys. So it'll be 2nd and 3 from midfield. I'm so scared for Thursday. Are the Lions going to get a first down against the Packers on Thursday? Actually, it kind of seems like the Lions are looking past the Giants, preparing for Thanksgiving, so that's also possible. But the offensive line sucks. Man. The fact that this is a 3-point game is hilarious. So from their own 49, Winston, under center, Tracy the back. He's changing the play at the line. The Lions could honestly just lock in and stop them right now. Stop them here. But I don't got a lot of faith right now. Winston, the give to Tracy off the left side. He will be met in the backfield. Why is Roy Lopez the only good thing about this team right now? Like, that's a tweet right there. Roy Lopez with, like, his third good play of the game. Yeah, this is real bad. Winston in the gun. Tracy to his left. 3rd and 4. Come on, boys. Lock in. Lock in. Delayed handoff. Tracy up the middle. First down. Too easy. Too easy. 8-yard gain. Pushes the entire pile forward for 8 yards. The Lions just got completely blown off the ball. Completely blown off the ball, and that's a first down for the Giants. I mean, credit to New York. They're playing a good game. 12 combined plays of 20-plus yards on offense, both these teams. You got to keep the Giants out of the end zone, by the way, here, because you are dangerously close to not being able to run the ball, and if the Lions can't run the ball, the game's over. If the Giants score a touchdown here and the Lions have to abandon the run, it might be over. Winston, Singletary to his left, takes the snap, delayed handoff to Singletary off the right side. He's got blockers. He's making people miss. He's picking up 9 yards there. The run defense is starting to fade. The run defense is starting to fade. Inside of 13:30 to go. 2nd and 2. Winston under center. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff off the right side. Singletary cuts it back. Only's going to pick up like 2, but that's a first down. Hutchinson on the tackle there. That might be the first time I've called Aiden Hutchinson's name for a good play. For a play in general today. Inside of 13 to go. So fresh set of downs. This is going from bad to worse real quick. The Giants they're in field goal range to be a 50-yard field goal from here. Winston and pistol, Singletary the back, takes the snap. It's going to be an end around. They're going to throw it back. Nope, they're not going to throw it back. Yes, they are. Looking for Jameis. He caught it! Inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5. He's on his feet. And Jameis Winston scores a touchdown. What in tarnation was that? This team sucks. Oh my lord, this team stinks. I've got nothing, dude. They try to run the play. Derek Barnes, that's a career low light for you. Oh my god, dude. I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened, dude. I can't. Oh my lord, what the fuck? Ah! Ah! Oh my lord. Guys, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh! Jameis Winston just mossed Derek Barnes. Do you understand that? He just mossed Derek Barnes. Okay, Lions, come back. You mentioned there was only 3 backup Lions. Could get discouraging to hear. What? Oh, like, yeah, like this is the starters. Is that what you mean, Joel? Yeah, this is the starters. That's Derek Barnes. That's your starting linebacker, starting Sam. And we knew he was bad in coverage. Disgraceful. This team is disgraceful. Sorry, my comment got messed up. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Hey, still better execution on that comment than the Lions have had all day. So there you go. I cannot believe that worked. The Lions are going to lose, man. Oh, all right. Let's go. I'm losing my mind. Can Jamison Williams please score a touchdown so I can drink? Lions down by 10. There's 12 minutes to go. I've got nothing. And the Packers and Bears are probably going to win today. The Lions aren't winning the division. The Lions are going to be lucky to make the playoffs. You're going to lose to the Giants. You're going to be 6-5. You still got to play the Packers in 4 days as the kick is away. You got to play the Rams in a few weeks. The Lions might legitimately miss the playoffs as Sailors returns it up to the 25, up to the 32. The Lions are not winning the division. I'll tell you that much. I still like the Packers probably will win the division. There's a flag down, by the way. Lovely, as if this couldn't get worse. I don't think the Bears will win the division. I think the Packers will. The Lions are going to be third in the division. Holding against the Lions on the kickoff. The only saving grace I have is that having this disappointing of a season is going to force the Lions to be more aggressive in making change. How do the Lions not know to prepare for something like that? How did that work? How did that work? I can't believe Derek Barnes. How did that work? I've got no words. This is humiliating. As Goff, okay, I guess he took the snap. Amon-Ra St. Brown over the 40. He caught a pass. Look at that. Amon-Ra actually caught the ball, guys. He actually got the ball. Jared Goff not saying, remember that Stafford had Sean Hill and Drew Stanton, 2 good backups. I mean, yeah, and those guys didn't play. And Stafford needed good backups because Stafford was injury prone at the start of his career too, remember? Don't try to avoid the rose-colored glasses. Goff under center. Fakes it to Gibbs. Under pressure. Goff avoids the rush. Dumps it off to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to make something happen. He's up to midfield. That'll be a gain of 4. Like, Goff, you can be not a Goff fan. That's totally fine. If you are not a Jared Goff guy, totally understand it. The one thing I will say, a backup QB is not going to fix this. If you put who's the best backup quarterback in the league? Marcus Mariota? Jacoby Brissett? They wouldn't fix this. They'd be worse. From the 49, Goff gives it to Gibbs off the right side. Gibbs cuts it back through the middle. Gibbs inside the 40, inside the 35. Gibbs still on his feet. Inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 10. Jahmyr Gibbs to the end zone. Touchdown. Oh my Lord, Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. And he's the only thing keeping me sane. What a run by Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are back within a score. 49 yards to the house. Oh my Lord, Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. Jake Bates' extra point is up and through, and the Lions are keeping it. Sorry. Jahmyr Gibbs is keeping this game close. Gibbs' back has got to be hurting. Dude, it must be tough to run that well when you're wearing a backpack. That's the comment I was trying to send you. It would not go through because I had too many more. That's fine. That's all right, Joel. You're good. Jahmyr Gibbs is insane. Touchdown per game for Jahmyr Gibbs in his career still. This game is weird. Tipping point? The game? Or like in this game or on the season? Because the Lions are at a tipping point. We've learned a lot of things in the last couple of weeks. Chief among them, Dan Campbell cannot do everything. Look, Dan Campbell can call the offense. Dan Campbell can manage the bench. He can run the team as more of like the CEO type. He can't do both. And I honestly don't want him calling plays. But he has to, because John Morton has sucked. And look, Dan Campbell, he's overall been really good with his hires. But John Morton was a whiff and a half. Kelvin Shepherd, fantastic. Johnny Morton, horrible. And so now Campbell has to overcompensate, call plays himself, and he's overtaxed, and you're seeing it linger throughout the lineup. Oh, man. If the Lions lose this game, regardless, even with this performance in this game, kiss any hope of a deep playoff run goodbye. Again, the Lions are so talented, but they just have not. The few flaws that they have get exploited so egregiously, and they have no way to game plan around it. Because they can't game plan around their offensive line malfunctioning. Because that's what the team is built off on offense. They're built to have a good offensive line that kind of runs things, and the offensive line has not been good enough. Obviously, they spring Gibbs on that play, but that's more of Jahmyr Gibbs just being unbelievable. 3 plays, 81 yards, only 90 seconds off the clock. Jahmyr Gibbs is insane, dude. Bates' kick is away. That'll be returned. That'll be in the end zone. That'll be up to the 35. So Jahmyr Gibbs is now up to 146 rush yards today. 171 total yards. I cannot believe he broke that, to be honest. Lions as a team are up to 164 rush yards. All right, defense, do something. Like, Philly Game Day, if you're still here, you can answer this. How many teams would you want to play in the playoffs more than the Lions right now? Because, like, the Lions could go toe-to-toe with the Bucks and the Seahawks and teams like that. Against the Rams or Eagles, not a chance. As Winston in I formation to start this drive. Hand up, nope, play action. And he's going to be under pressure. He's going to dump it off over the middle. Is that picked? Intercepted! It's intercepted! Thomas Harper with a pick. Jameis is back to being Jameis. And the Lions get a takeaway. Okay, maybe we're back. Are we back? From the depths of It's So Over, we might, in fact, be more back than we ever have been. Thomas Harper, first pick as a Lion. Oh, baby. Winston was looking for Wandale again, and Harper just jumps it. Please tell me you caught that. He did catch it. Let's go. Okay, we're back. We're so back. We are so... Hey, boys, we are so back right now. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Cash in, please. Starting from the 45. Gibbs in the backfield. Lions and I formation now. Goff under center. Going to toss it to Gibbs off the left side. Gibbs gets a block. He'll pick up 1 yard there. Now we can be happy depressed. We got to... Khalif Raymond out for the game with an ankle injury, by the way. We will... You know what? Let's have a rule, boys. Let's have a rule. There's 10 minutes to go in this game. We are going to just pretend that the context surrounding this game doesn't matter. The rest of the game, we're just going to watch and enjoy. How about that? And then after the game and in the post game, we will talk about the bigger stories. 2nd and 8 from the 44. Goff under center. Gibbs is the back. Play action. Goff throws it over the middle. What was that? Goff throws in the dirt. Things can be worse than they are. Ride the wave. Of course. Of course. The Lions have gone 54 straight games without consecutive losses. Surely that's not a jinx. Surely. They are 9-0 in those games, 32 points a game and 15 allowed. Well, the 32 points per game might stand, but 3rd and 8, you got to get yards on this play. I wouldn't even hate a run to try to catch them off balance, but you need yards. Giants showing blitz. Goff takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw outside. It is caught. No, it's not. I thought J-Mo caught it, but Flott, I think, got a hand on it and disrupted it. 4th and 8. Okay. Well, the Lions do nothing with the takeaway. If J-Mo does catch this, hey, that's a drop. That's a drop from J-Mo. If J-Mo does catch that, if he catches that, that's like a 30-yard gain. There's no one past him. So Jack Fox out to punt this one. Fox, the punt is away, almost blocked. That'll be fair caught at the 8-yard line of the Giants. So that just basically the turnover sets them back 27 yards. We were so back for like 1 second. As the Bears take a 2-touchdown lead, or a 10-point lead. Looks like they're going to win. Luckiest team in the league, man. In the league. They got to play Mason Rudolph today. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. So 1st and 10. For the Giants from their own 8. 9:48 to go in this 4th quarter. Winston under center. Tracy is the back. Man in motion is Bellinger. Winston. Going to give it to Tracy off the left side. Tracy into a pile. He'll pick up 4. Whoa, ball coming out at the end there. Second and 6. Come on, defense. Just keep bailing us out. That's all I can ask. Wow, the fan that they are showing has the goofiest bleached blonde hair I've ever seen. Winston under center. Tracy is the back. Jumbo formation. What on earth happened there? There's a flag down. False start? Delay a game. Okay. I was going to say, Winston snapped that ball and Tracy didn't move. And I was like, did Tracy not, what's going on? But no, delay of game. So brings up 2nd and 11. 9 minutes to go in the 4th. I cannot believe, we're at the point where, Jahmyr Gibbs might have to have 200 yards for the Lions to win this game. And he's got, 170. He might need 200 rushing yards, sorry, is what I mean. 2nd and 11. Winston in shotgun back to his left. Winston takes the snap, delayed handoff up the middle. That's going nowhere. The Lions defense ready, and they stuff it. That'll be a gain of 1. The Lions are saying that they have the football. Did McNeil wrestle that away from Tracy? No, they're going to say he's down. Third and long, though. 3rd and 10. I'm begging the pass rush to do something. And it's one man. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm begging you. Do something. Inside of 8:20 to go. We're approaching the 8-minute mark. 3rd and 10. Come on, boys. This would be a huge stop. Set the offense up with good field position again. Takes the snap. Winston, under pressure. He's going to get hit. Lofts it deep down the left side. He has a man. It's caught. Up near the 40. DJ Reed got turned around and lost his man. And Winston with a moon ball. Somehow it's completed. Reed just gets turned around, man. He just gets turned around. Like that, Winston just with an effort. Let's try something type of play. Winston over 300 yards on the game now. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Winston. The give to Tracy off the left side. Tracy gets some decent blocks. He'll pick up 3, maybe 4 as he's run out of bounds. If the Giants score a touchdown on this drive, it's over. I'll tell you that much. Because that would mean that the Lions have like 4 minutes to get 2 scores, and I don't trust them right now. You gotta stop them here. You've got to stop them here. Seven to go. 2nd and 6. Winston. I formation again. Takes the snap. Play action. Winston has all day. He's under pressure now. He gets hit as he throws. Ball's out, but it's an incomplete pass. Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, he showed up. Aiden Hutchinson with a huge QB hit. Forces the incompletion. I think Hutchinson came around on the stunt. No, just to kind of weave through traffic. That is a incomplete pass, though. That was a correct call. I was hoping that maybe the ball got jarred out, but no, that's a pass. Good effort by Hutch, though. Way to be. Way to be. Now do that again. 3rd and 6. Huge stop here. If they get a first down, they'll be close to field goal range. That might have been a false start, but Winston takes the snap, throws it deep down the right side. It is incomplete. No flags. There's a flag. You've got to be kidding me. There is no peace in this world, only pain. Is it against Branch? Whoa, what's the flag? They don't even know. What is the flag? The fans like, pick it up. If it takes this long to decide what the flag is, pick it up. Pass interference? The ball was 10 yards over his head, man. He's not catching that. Okay, let's see this. So Branch in coverage on Theo Johnson. He grabs him a little bit. That's a bad call. Still enough time, TikTok. That's a horrible... I'm going to just say it right now. That is a horrible call. Minimal contact before the ball was thrown. And it gives the Giants a fresh set of downs. Up at the 50. Winston, jumbo formation. Give off the right side to Singletary. He's going to be met at the line. He'll drag forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4. Aleem McNeil with an arm tackle somehow saves us. Second and 7. They gave him a gain of 3 on the play. Winston and shotgun. They're on the verge of field goal range. But you got to hold him to 3. Winston. Delayed handoff Singletary off the left side. Singletary with room. He's going to pick up a first down to the 40. Too easy. Oh, flag down though. Okay. Looks like a holding on the Giants. So that's going to back them up to 2nd and 17. You have to get a stop here. You have got to get the stop here. Get the ball back. Go get the lead. I don't care how ugly this game is at this point. Just get out. Get the stop. Get the win. Of course, the 2 trick play touchdowns for the Giants. It's certainly not fun to be on this side of it, man. I still cannot believe this Winston play worked out. I cannot believe that worked out. That's honestly, like, if that happened to any other team, it's the funniest play of all time. But it happened to us, because of course. 2nd and 17, Winston in the gun, Singletary to his left. He takes the snap. Winston, under pressure, rolling to his right. He has to throw it in the dirt. Okay, no, Wandale's in the area. I was going to say maybe grounding, but 3rd and 17. No flags, no completions. Please. That's a false start, too, by the way. That is a false start. Hutchinson with another QB hit. You got to be careful with that, Hutch. They call people for that all the time. You got to be careful. 3rd and 17. 5:36 to go. Winston alone in shotgun. He takes the snap. Winston, he's going to get hit. He's still on his feet, rolls to his left. Winston throws it downfield. Wide open. Theo Johnson catches it. Are you... Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. The Jameis Winston legacy game. Al-Qadim Muhammad gets both hands on him, and he's unable to wrap up. And then in coverage, Anzalone gets caught looking in the backfield and loses his man. Oh, my Lord, dude. Oh, my Lord. Jameis Winston is just playing out of his mind right now. This is insane. This is honestly insane. So if inside the red zone now, you got to hold him to 3. Winston, the give to Tracy. Tracy off the right side. He's going to pick up 3. You've got to hold them to 3. Give yourself a chance. Ten catches of 20-plus yards, the most since 1991. It's just been explosive after explosive after explosive. I cannot believe this game, dude. Horrible from Detroit. Horrible. Winston, strong formation, man in motion. The give to Tracy off the left side. Tracy, first down inside the 5, down to the 4. And the Lions are on their last gasp. The Lions are going to have to score within like a minute and then get a stop. 3:40 to go. Time keeps ticking. The Giants have almost 500 total yards. Winston in shotgun. Winston back to his left. Tracy up the gut. Into a wall. He runs into Tyleik Williams, but this is bad because now they're going to keep taking more time off the clock. Are the Lions having to use a timeout? The Lions are already in a position to use timeouts. Dude, we're going to lose to the Giants. This is... I've got no words. I've got no words. There's 12 of you in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. It takes 2 seconds, helps the channel grow as you're watching me melt down over whatever. This is the first game that the Lions have allowed a 300-yard passer this season. Of course it's Jameis Winston. Why would it be Patrick Mahomes? Why would it be Baker Mayfield? Why would it be Jalen Hurts? No, Jameis Winston. Yeah, that sounds about right. Time of possession this quarter, the Lions have just not had the ball at all. The defense is gassed. 2nd and goal from the 3. Winston. Gonna fake it to Singletary. Looking to throw. Winston to the end zone. Incomplete. Well, that stops the clock at least. If you can hold him to 3, that'd be great. I don't have faith. Although the Giants should go for this if they don't get it on 3rd. Johnson's kind of open. Branch is in pretty good coverage. Winston, it's a good ball by Winston because it's either going to be completed or he didn't give Branch a chance to make a play on the ball is the point. 3rd and goal. .307 to go. Winston, man in motion. They're in goal line. Winston off the left side. Singletary runs into a wall. He's going nowhere. He's going absolutely nowhere. That's a loss of 3. And the Lions, I think, call a timeout. The Lions use their 2nd timeout. Calv Jacobson, you're my #1 source for Lions content. Love the videos, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure to chat with you throughout this game. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. If you're the Giants, what do? You can kick a field goal, and trust that even if you give up the touchdown, you can get down the field to get the game-winning field goal, or you go for the touchdown and go for the kill. If this was from the 3, this would be an easy go for it. They are going from the 6. This is the game. This is the game. 2:59 to go. 4th and goal from the 6. If the Giants get this, they're going to win. Winston alone in shotgun. Winston takes the snap. Under pressure. Lofts it to the end zone. Incomplete. No flags. Rock Ya-Sin gets the deflection and the Lions defense holds. And somehow the Lions are still alive. And see on the replay, Rock Ya-Sin almost could have picked it, but just a great deflection. Fantastic play by Ya-Sin. Saving a touchdown. Like, yes, the interception would have given the Lions an extra 14 yards up to the 20. I don't care. The stop is... you got the stop. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. You're from your own 6. You have 2:54 to go. You have a timeout if you need it for an emergency, but time is not going to be the enemy here. You need a field goal. You would like a touchdown. Okay. So starting from the 6. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs to his right. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Throws it in the flat. Brock Wright. Open. He's going to get up to the 10. That'll be a gain of 4. Gets out of bounds. So they start the drive with a nice little gain. As the Eagles are wearing their little throwback, the bright greens. Love those jerseys, by the way. They're so nice. Getting set to take on the Cowboys. 2nd and 6. All right, boys, I need to know. What's our confidence level? There's 8 of you in here. What is our confidence level right now? Sorry, there's 10 of you in here. How are we feeling? Do we think the Lions can do this? Do we believe? How much pride do we still have in our souls? Oh, I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous as there was an injury to Phillips on the play. He's going to walk off with a little bit of assistance from the training staff. 50-50, not going to lie. Okay, Dino, we'll see. My biggest fear right now is that the Lions are going to score and then Winston has the ball again. I don't want to give Jameis the ball back. I don't want to let the legacy game happen. I want the Lions to score with like 20 seconds left. 100% says Calv, Jacob. 90% says Philly game day. Oof. The Giants are tied for the most losses when they've been leading in the 4th quarter. Do the Lions have a comeback in them? From the 10, 2nd and 6, obviously everything is 3-down territory at this point. You can run it even if you want to. St. Brown in motion. Goff. Checks out of that play. Goff. Takes the snap. Looking. Under pressure. Goff. Running. Goff. Gonna roll out. There is a flag down. He picks up 5, but I believe there's a holding, and this one's coming back. Please. Please be hands to the face or something. No. Holding on the Lions. Repeat 2nd down. It's going to be half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be 2nd down from the 5. As Brian Burns... I mean, that is a holding. Thankfully, it's only a 5-yard penalty because of how backed up the Lions are, but 2nd and 11. Come on, boys. Come on. 2:43 to go. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs to his left. Takes the snap. Looking. Goff dumps it down to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts back. He's going to get to the 1st down. That's a fresh set of downs. All right, let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, let's hurry it up. Let's hurry it up here. 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 Why are we huddling up? We are not even at the 20-yard line. We don't have time. You've got to get at least 1 play. Hopefully 2 if you can get out of bounds. 1st and 10 from their own 18, I believe. Goff. 2:10 to go. Time is ticking. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Goff rolling to his right. Throws it. Incomplete. There's not a receiver in the area. Was he outside the tackle box? Okay, he got outside. I got 100% confidence in Bates' leg. Bates does have a clutch factor to him. That is true. So if the Lions get in field goal range, then they will presumably be all right. But so 2:07 to go. This is presumably the last play before the 2-minute warning. You could run it. I'd just give Gibbs the ball, honestly. Goff takes the snap, looking, throws it, caught. St. Brown attacks the double team. Amon-Ra St. Brown will pick up 9 yards on that play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Let's go. This is powerful indeed. Down to the wire action, says Charles. It is indeed way too close for comfort, but we got 8 of you in here watching as the Lions are trying to mount a last-minute comeback victory. Be sure, hit like, hit subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. Around the NFL, the Packers defeated the Minnesota Vikings. The Ravens defeat the New York Jets. The Bears need like a first down or two to beat the Steelers to maintain their grasp on first in the NFC North. The Colts are up by 3 against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have a 4th and 3. Are they going to kick it? Please, Colts, do something for us. The Patriots are struggling against the Bengals, but they have the lead. And the Titans are keeping it close against the Seahawks, weirdly enough. Lots of crazy action around the NFL. The witching hour is a crazy thing. Are you confident in Dan Campbell's play calling in the last 2 minutes? The thing with play calling is it's so results based. Like the interception, for example, where it's like, oh, if it hit, like sometimes it just bad things happen on good plays. I think Dan Campbell will call a perfectly fine game. The players just got to execute. They just got to execute. Goff's got to stay upright. The offensive line has to keep him clean. If the offensive line executes in the last 2 minutes, I think the Lions will score a touchdown, but we'll see. As the late New York Yankees legendary coach Yogi Berra said, it's not over until it's over. I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. This is stressful. Someone make a play. Just someone. I'm not picky. Someone just make a play, please. I'm begging and pleading for someone to make a play. It's honestly hilarious to think in retrospect of the fact that the Giants have 2 trick play touchdowns too. But that's what you have to do when you need to make up the difference, right? I still cannot believe that Winston touchdown happened. It was like a car crash that I couldn't stop but watch. Jahmyr Gibbs is doing his best. 3rd and 1. Goff going to hand off to Gibbs up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down. Not much more. Gain of 3. Okay. So they get the fresh set of downs up to the 29 or the 30. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his left. Goff takes the snap. Throws it. St. Brown caught. That's a gain of 9 up to the 38. Time ticking here. 30 seconds off the clock now, and the Lions have gained about 10 yards. We got to push the pace a little bit more here. Goff. I don't care about looking at Jameis Winston. Show me the play. Blitz coming. Goff throws it down the right side. Caught. St. Brown up to the 47. Okay. And the Lions are going to spike it to reset here. So they had 3 plays. Run on 3rd and 1. Quick throw to St. Brown. Quick throw to St. Brown. They spike it. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Okay. I would love some Jameson Williams action. That'd be great. Can JMO do a thing? Can JMO please do a thing? This would be a great time for a JMO crosser touchdown. 2nd and 10. The Lions, the play clock, the Lions are going to eat a delay a game here. Goff is contesting that the play clock didn't adequately reset, but and the Lions call their final timeout. Oh, that's horrible. They have to burn their final timeout after a spike? Oh, boys, that's horrible. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this is really not good. This is really, really not good. So Goff in shotgun. I don't know why they watched the clock go, but 2nd and 10 now from the 47. Goff throws. Texas route. Gibbs makes a man miss. First down, Jahmyr Gibbs near field goal range down to the 42, 41. The Giants smack the ball out of the hands. That should be a flag for unsportsmanlike. And it is. They smacked the ball out of the hands of Gibbs as he was trying to pass the ball to the referee. That is a unsportsmanlike on the Giants, and that should be 15 yards. Or delay game. So that's going to give the Lions even more yards. The Lions are in field goal range. They are in field goal range. Yeah, you can't do that, Holland. You're not allowed to interfere with Gibbs, with a player trying to get the ball to the official in that context. So 58 seconds. Is it a 5-yard or a 10? It's a 5-yard penalty. So the Lions at the 36-yard line. 58 seconds to go. They're in field goal range. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Under pressure. Throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Looking for Isaac Tesla on the play, and he missed him. He was under pressure. The rookie Abdul Carter got pressure. Good pressure on there. Is Coyote Awashika unsurprisingly blocking? No one. They hit Goff in the face, and there's no penalty. 2nd and 5. Jake Bates getting ready for a potential game-tying field goal. 54 seconds to go. Goff in shotgun, Gibbs to his left. Takes the snap. Throws in the flats at Gibbs. There's a man there, and Gibbs is going to lose 6 yards. A horrible, 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 horribly designed play. Why are you doing that? 3rd and 10 now. Goff takes the snap. Goff throws it over the middle, incomplete. Gibbs begging for a flag. He's not going to get it, and now it's incredibly long field goal range. And now we're relying... I love Jake Bates, but this is a long field goal. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And the Lions are going to kick it. If Bates misses this, it's over. And even if he makes it, the Giants are going to have 33 seconds in all 3 timeouts. This is a 59-yard attempt. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 59 yards for Jake Bates to tie the game. Bates, the kick is up. Oh, it's good. Jake Bates, it curves back inside. I thought it was missing. But Jake Bates, on the Lions' last gasp, delivers a 59-yard field goal to tie the game at 27. Mercifully, this game is somehow tied, but now we've got bigger problems. 28 seconds to go. The Giants still have 3 timeouts. They're going to have a chance. Oh. Man. Calv Jacob with the $10 super chat. In Bates we trust. Thank you so much, Calv. Actually, you just made history. You just made history, sir. You are the first super chat in this channel's history. So you will always be able, there's 18 of you watching live. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe for the Lions tying this game. As Bates kicks this one away, it'll be fielded at the 3, up to the 5, up to the 10, up to the 15, 20, 25, 30s, hit at the 30, it'll be stopped at the 32. Yeah, take a second, folks. Click like, click subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. I'm going to take a picture of your little super chat here, Calv, because this is a monumental moment. The first one. Jameis Winston, 15 career game-winning drives. Do you have another turnover in you, Mr. Winston? 24 seconds to go. Oh, boys. Jameis Winston in the gun. He takes this. Nope. Now he does. He's going to take the snap. Winston looking left. He's going to throw it deep down the left sideline. It's incomplete. Batted down by Amik Robertson. Oh, my Lord. Thank you so much, Robertson. I thought Wandale was about to get another big catch. I thought Amik Robertson with a one-handed diving PBU brings up 2nd and 10. Oh, what a play by Robertson, dude. He circles back. He recognized exactly what was happening, and he got back and made a huge play on the ball to save the Lions' skin there. 18 seconds to go. The Giants have timeouts, but there's only so much time. Winston in the gun. Tracy lined up and to his right to help with blocking. Lions showing blitz. They send 5. Winston chucks it deep down the left side. It is incomplete. 13 seconds to go. 3rd and 10 now for the Giants. There's a flag. Are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. It's on the offense. My bad. Whoo. I got so scared for a moment there. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm stressed. Dude, if I could wear a heart rate monitor right now, it'd be at like 150. This is insane. This is insane, boys. This is so much closer than I was expecting. 2nd and 20, and the Giants are going to kneel this one out. We are going to go to overtime here in Detroit. There's a flag at being a Lions fan. We assumed it was against us. That says JT Thompson. Yeah, I absolutely assumed that was against the Lions, but alas, it's not. So we're going to overtime. Both teams will have 2 timeouts. It is 27-all. Remember, the rule changes. Both teams have an opportunity to possess the ball. Coin toss to determine who wants the ball first. In this situation, you want the ball second because you want to be able to go for 2 if you have to match a touchdown. This game is way too close. But you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. Russell Wilson coming out for the coin toss with his helmet on because he's corny as hell. 18 of you here for overtime. How's the confidence level now, boys? How are we doing? How are the nerves doing now? I'm going to turn, let's see who wins this toss. I got to turn up my audio so I can hear what happens. The one thing that's interesting that if the Lions get the ball first, I'd be curious at is what if you just ran out all 10 minutes? What if you just did that? So the Giants win the toss, and they want to kick the ball. Chiefs-Colts about to go to OT too. Wow. So lots of craziness in the early afternoon window for the NFL. As Butker's field goal was good to send that game to overtime. So lots of OT. Oh, baby. We got 21 of you in here. Click like, click subscribe, folks. It takes 2 seconds. It helps the channel grow. Click like for Jake Bates, honestly. Click like for Jake Bates. man. Here we go, boys. This is scary. This is scary. I cannot believe this is a game, man. But regardless, Lions get the ball to start. You've got to score a touchdown. You've got to score a touchdown, and you've got to put the pressure on. And then, honestly, score a touchdown, put the pressure on, trust your defense. Play Lions football. Give it to Jahmyr Gibbs. just give it to Jahmyr Gibbs, honestly. I got no advice other than that. Jahmyr Gibbs, so far in this game, 14 carries for 150 yards. He also has 45 through the air. Jahmyr Gibbs has 195 total yards in this game on 25 touches. He will presumably get over 200. St. Brown also has 150. Jameson Williams has 0 catches today. I'd like to see that change. Lions 100%. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I mean, yeah, the Lions, you gotta just put the pressure on. Damn, first super chat. Yes, you are, Calv. So thank you. Thank you to you. It's a small channel, man. Like, this is I only qualified for super chats like 2 weeks ago. You have to have over 500 subs, and then it took like a week to process that. Don't forget me when you hit 1 million. I don't think that's going to happen, but don't worry, I won't forget you. I took a picture. You're going to be immortalized. I'll always remember you. So to start overtime, each team gets 2 timeouts. Both teams get a chance to possess the ball. Remember that. As the kick is away, it'll be returned at the 3, up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 31. Goes Jacob Sailors. We got 19 of you in here. Let me know how you're feeling. What's your confidence level in the Lions right now? Oh, boys. So 1st and 10 from the 31. Gibbs is the back. What a crazy, crazy game, man. Crazy, crazy game. Goff under center. Brock Wright motions in. Gibbs is the back. St. Brown in motion. The give is to Gibbs. Up the middle. Gibbs sprinting over midfield. Gibbs explodes inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. He's gone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown just like that. This dude's incredible. This dude is incredible. He's absolutely insane. Jahmyr Gibbs on the first play of overtime goes for 69 yards. He's over 200 rushing yards in the game. And the Lions put the pressure on the Giants. Oh my Lord, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh my Lord. This dude is out. He's unbelievable. 219 rushing yards for Gibbs in this game. They don't make him like him anymore. He's the best running back in football. Oh my Lord. Jahmyr Gibbs. A career day for Gibbs. It's spectacular. He's absolutely incredible. Jahmyr Gibbs. He's too good. He's too good. We got 15 of you in here right now. Click like for that Gibbs run. Spectacular. Now 18 seconds into overtime, the Lions take the lead. Jahmyr Gibbs, and if we're doing my thing, we're tracking touchdowns. With 3 touchdowns in this game, Jahmyr Gibbs passes Amon-Ra St. Brown for 5th on the Lions' all-time scoring leaders. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Bates' kick is away. That'll be returned at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he'll be met at the 30. All right, defense, do something for me. One stop, and you are going to escape this game. One stop is all it takes. I don't care if it's a 4 and out. I don't care if it's a fumble. I don't care if it's an interception. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you just stop them here. This is it, boys. This is it. 9:38 to go. Ford Field is rocking. Jameis Winston under center. 1st and 10. Tracy the back, and they'll start with a play action. Winston rolling right, throws it right. It is incomplete. Looking for Bellinger. Brian Branch on the coverage. Forces the incompletion. Fantastic coverage by Branch. A great effort by Bellinger, honestly, but great coverage. And Bellinger's a little banged up on the play. Second and 10. We got 18 of you in here. You know the drill, boys. Like, subscribe, all that. 2nd and 10. Winston back to his right. Winston. He takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Tracy off the left side. Tracy going to get pushed in the backfield. He's going to get met at the line. He's going nowhere. Alex Anzalone with a tackle on that play for no gain. 3rd and 10. Do you believe? Third and 10. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 3rd and 10. I would love an Aiden Hutchinson strip sack right now, but I won't get greedy. I'll take it any way I can get it. 3rd and 10. Winston in the gun. Back to his left. Bunch formation to his right. Winston takes the snap. Looking to throw. Under pressure. Dumps it off the left side. Oh, and Amik Robertson. The deflected pass goes right through his hands. That would have ended the game. But it brings up 4th and 10. The Giants got skittish to start OT. You could see they didn't they're skittish. They're scared. 20 people in here. 4th and 10 for the Giants. A stop here and the game is over. This is it. This is the game, folks. And the Giants are going to call a timeout, I believe. Nope. What is happening? There is confusion on the field. No one knows what's happening. Come on. David saying, my man Jake coming up big. Yes, he did. He got us this far, David. Now can we finish the job? Winston, alone in shotgun. 4th and 10. Winston takes the snap. Looking. Under pressure. Steps up. Winston. Flag down. He's going to run. He will get it, but there's a flag down. There is a flag. And it was an offside on the Lions. Winston picks up the 1st down with his legs. Joel saying, Lions should win. This Thanksgiving game against the Packers might be crazy close one. Go Lions. We got to deal with this first. We'll deal with the Packers later. Short week. I'll have to have a preview up probably on Tuesday. I'll have a podcast going up on Tuesday as well, so I'll link out to that as well. We'll make the content as we have to. Fresh set of downs for the Giants. What a game this has been. Winston under center. Takes the snap. The fake to Tracy. Winston under pressure. Throws it. Left side. It is caught. Theo Johnson. What a catch. And the Giants are in Lions territory. Goes up over Amik Robertson. What a play. Did he maintain possession? I think he did. That's a good catch. It's a booth review automatically, and they confirmed it. So 1st and 10 from the Lions 46. Winston. I formation, Singletary's the back. Takes the snap. Gives it to Singletary off the right side. Singletary. Decent blocking. He'll pick up 5. Come on, man. Unbelievable. Second and 5. Winston. Jumbo set for the Giants here. Singletary's the back. Winston takes the snap. The give to Singletary off the right side, cups up the middle, and he'll pick up 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. All right, boys. 3rd down. Would it kill the crowd to force a false start? Or not the crowd. Would it call the refs to call a false start? Fraudulent or not? Let's get that. We got 18 people in here. 3rd and 2 for the Giants. Winston at the line, making adjustments. Tracy the back. Winston. Might have been delay a game. They're going to call a timeout. The Giants get a timeout off. It would have avoided it. That would have been a delay game, and it would have been a consequential one considering it's 3rd and 2. Oh, man. Oh, man. I cannot believe this combination of teams is producing a Game of the Year candidate right now. 20 people in here. You guys can answer. Did you guys think this would be a Game of the Year candidate? This is insane. Oh, man. 6:31 to go in overtime. Over 1,000 total yards of offense in this game. I honestly thought we were going to win by 20 points. Conventional wisdom would have said so, but the Giants are scrappy, man. Winston, strong formation, fakes it. It's a play action. He's under pressure, though. He's going to dump it off. It's going to be caught. 1st down to Tyrone Tracy. Fresh set of downs for the Giants. Ali McNeil read that all the way, but he's just not quite quick enough. Where are you going? Is that Thomas Harper? I guess he was scared, but I really expected to be bored from how much we were winning, but this has got me glued to the screen. Yeah, Dino, this has been crazy. This has been insane. Insane. Giants playing for someone. Yep, that's true. 1st and 10 from the 32. Winston back to his left. Play action, pumps, throws to Wandale. He's going to get past the first tackle, and he's going to gain 2. Jack Campbell in on that stop. 2nd and 8. Looked like Winston wanted a quick hitter. It was an RPO. He wanted something over the middle, but it wasn't there. Career game for Wandale Robinson. 9 for 156. Second and 7. Come on, boys. Come on. Winston in pistol. Tracy to his in the backfield. Takes the snap. Play action. Winston throws it deep down the right side. Open but incomplete. Wandale couldn't get out there. And it's 3rd and 7. Wandale coming up limping on that play. Deborah saying, "Go Lions." Absolutely, Deborah. Thanks for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. This has been a blast. And I'll be sure to echo that after the stream, but we got 20 people in here. 3rd and 7 for the Giants. 11th play on this drive coming up. 3rd and 7. Winston in the gun. Back to his left. Bunch formation to his right. Winston takes the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle. That's not going to go very far. Tracy's only going to pick up 2, maybe 3. And that's going to bring up 4th down. They tried to catch the Lions sleeping, but they are wide awake right now. Jack Campbell in on the stop again. 23 people in here right now. 4th and 5. This is the game, folks. Come on. Come on, boys. 4th and 5. Winston in the gun, back to his left. This is it. Winston. Play clock running down. Winston takes the snap. Winston looking. Winston under pressure. Winston gonna get hit. He's gonna go down. Aiden Hutchinson seals the game with a sack, and the Lions win in overtime. Let's go. I've been criticizing this man all game, and he's the one, when the game is on the line, he steps up and delivers in the biggest moment. Aiden Hutchinson. That is why you pay the man. Detroit somehow escapes this one. My chair fell off of the mat it's on. I'm breaking things. Dude, what did I even do? What did I even do? The Lions come from behind to win it in overtime. Wow. What a game. What a game, folks. Your Detroit Lions are up to 7-4. 20 of you in here, click like, click subscribe for that spectacular ending. Wow. Wow. How are we doing, boys? How are we doing? David saying, let's go. Let's frickin' go, Lions. Game over, good win. Thank you, Philly Game Day. Go enjoy Eagles and Cowboys. JT Thompson saying, woohoo! Happy they won, but they have work to do. Absolutely. Thanksgiving looms large. A lot of things. Look, and we'll wind down the stream here. There's a lot to clean up, right? This was the fact that it took overtime to beat the Giants is not a hallmark accomplishment. The fact that this game was as close as it was is an indictment. There is so much that was going wrong in this game, but all that matters is the Lions won. And it's so much, I said this earlier, I'll say it again. It is so much easier to criticize and nitpick the things that went wrong after a win. Game over. Lions win. What a game it was. Enjoy watching your channel. Hutchinson saves the day. I'll be with the family Thanksgiving Day. I'll be back for the Dallas game. That's all right, Joel. I'm also not going to be live on Thanksgiving, even though I'm Canadian. It's not even my Thanksgiving, but I always do things with family friends on that. So there won't be a stream on Thanksgiving. So I know this, it's ironic because this was the best one by far. So many of you joining me today. Such a fun time. Loved watching the game with you guys. I will not be live on Thanksgiving. I'll be back the following week for the game against the Cowboys, but obviously I'm going to have a post-game video going out tonight, going to have preview of Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a post-game video after the Thanksgiving game. It'll just be a little bit later than usual. So we'll still have our regularly scheduled video content, but the live stream will be back a week later. My Chiefs are stressing me out right now too. Oh, what are the Chiefs doing? Oh, the Chiefs are fine. They'll win. Dang, but my birthday is on Thanksgiving, LOL. Well, happy early birthday, David. I won't get a chance to say it to you then, so I'll say it to you now. Happy birthday. Hope you have a fantastic day with your family. JT Thompson saying, loving your channel, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I gotta say, like, this is why we're doing what we do. This is why I'm making content, is to be able to enjoy it with like-minded people, with people like you guys. That's what we're doing. That's the goal of this channel, is to build a nice little community for ourselves, to watch football together, enjoy football together. So thank you so much to all of you that have been here with me today during this Lions win in overtime, 34-27 over the New York Giants. I will be back in a couple hours. I gotta go eat some food. I gotta just reset, relax, and then I'll make a video about this win. So have a good rest of your day, everyone. Go enjoy the afternoon slate of football games. And like I said, post-game coming later, and we'll be back streaming for the Dallas game after Thanksgiving. So apologies that there won't be a stream on Thanksgiving. But this has been an absolute pleasure. Love each and every single one of you. And I will see you guys later, folks. Take care, everyone. Cheers.